Hello, are we live? We're live.
We are in fact live.
Hello, and welcome to our gathering of would-be heroes. This is a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign game full of swords, sorcery, magic, giants, dragons, and all kinds of monsters. As a warning, this is a game that can also explore some mature themes, and while we'll be specifically avoiding some topics, the game may still include body horror, gore, violence, loss of character agency, gaslighting, mind control, and many other topics. Our players have discussed consent and boundaries, and we collectively avoid situations that may be triggering. Players will always let me know if anything gets uncomfortable by using yellow and red cards in our private chat, but if you as a viewer feel uncomfortable or triggered, please pause and step away. Our streams are available on YouTube after the game, and you can always come back to an episode when you feel ready. So let us introduce our cast, starting with Sarah.
I was not ready. Hi, everybody. Hi. I am Sarah. I play Izamina Lascelles the cleric, and everything is going to be just fine. We're vibing. I trust these wisps that I was able to insight check for like 30 something points that want us to come over and like meet this beautiful plant boy. It's fine. It's fine.
Exactly. Zev.
Hey everyone, I'm Zev. Be him playing Marcos Aseo, our infernal paladin of vengeance. I am not concerned about this great big ugly plant boy because we've already killed great big ugly plant monsters before, and we know what we're doing. So this is fine. This is gonna be fine.
Sure. Hit it with fire. What's the worst that could happen?
Exactly.
A closed cave with little oxygen, right?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Why are you trying to make this seem like this is a bad idea? It's great.
Great idea.
I mean, you guys are clearly stomping all over it, so I mean,
Yeah, you should just cancel the fight. We've already won.
well, yeah, exactly. I'm not even rolling initiative or anything. Jacqueline.
Oh my goodness, that's me. Hi, I'm Jacqueline, she, her, and tonight I will be playing Dr. Rosenthal, human wizard warlock, who is very squishy but has some spell slots, so we'll see how that goes.
And the wisps appreciate your dedication to spongy plant magic, I guess. I don't know. Belshare.
Well, hi, I'm Belshare, she, her, and I'm playing Delphia tonight, she, her. She's an ASMR Ranger Rogue and one spell slot. That's it.
I mean,
Not as
fair.
confident as everyone else seems to be about this upcoming fight, to be clear.
I mean, Rangers only get like 3 spell slots anyways. So
It's
I know.
just a shrub with identity issues. We'll sort it out. Everything's gonna be fine.
too much ego on this shrub. Yeah, no, yeah. Jess.
Okay. Hello, I'm Jazz, she, her. Play Miles, he, him, half-elf rogue, who with all of their spell slots. Everything's fine.
Right. Conservation of spell slots. That's the key.
0 of 0 is
0 of 0.
100%
Is
of
that
my spell
100%?
slots.
Malik. Steve.
One of the two. I am Steve. I'm playing Malik. He, him for both. And yeah, cantrips are easily done by Malik. He has Maul, which is a cantrip. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Casting Maul all the time.
Yeah,
He's like the warlock of the group.
Also,
blast.
Go buy some merch. Disappeared.
Also
disappeared. There
we go. There we go. Yes.
Almost.
Oh,
Nope,
yes.
gone.
Buy merch.
There we go.
Nope, gone
Buy
again.
merch.
And gone.
I
Merch.
highly.
But yes, we have a merch
shirts are
store
so
with
soft.
many designs done by our wonderful
Put those-
wizard.
You can put those on mugs.
Mm-hmm. They are on mugs.
You could put them on keychains.
Yes.
Oh,
Give me one
you can
sec.
put them on t-shirts.
Our next evolution will be sweatshirts.
Well, yeah. All right.
After that, maybe a messenger
I have no
bag.
merch nearby me. Ooh.
Mercies.
Hey.
My hand completely disappears when I do that. It's weird. Okay.
All right.
I guess we know
having,
where his hand went.
having been tasked by Malik's uncle Sparkhammer to find a fallen meteorite, our would-be heroes found their way to not quite abandoned dwarven mines and got into a bit of a tussle with a pack of kobolds who had been squatting there. Some recognition between themselves and the kobolds' leader Sneck brought the conflict quickly to an end with the agreement of the party to help the kobolds do it for them, deal with something called moss that had been preventing the kobolds from delving deeper into the mine. They call it a mine. Traversing further in, the party came face to face with a small pack, a gathering, a grouping, a rubble pile of basilisks. I don't know what the plural is for those. But through grit and stone-faced determination, our heroes emerged triumphant, but it was crystal clear that there was still danger afoot, as Miles had accidentally discovered some animated glowing orbs. What? No cringing? Okay. And as the rest of the party gathered and investigated some tombs nearby, the orbs made it known that their intention was less than pure. I kind of feel bad that I figure you were expecting more rock puns, but I didn't want you to take them for granted. Besides,
Oh.
too many rock puns might erode what was once a good shtick and make it boring. Always leave them wanting ore. That's what I say. Anyway,
I love this.
shocking glowing
I'm
orbs
leaving
that some arcane
leaving
knowledge
meeting. Okay.
identified as
Emotional
malevolent spirits.
damage.
Shocking glowing orbs that some arcane knowledge identified as malevolent spirits of the dead, known as will-o-wisps, and the party, leaving behind any semblance of common sense, slid down into a wider cavern after them, a yawning
The
cave
party?
full of
No. Isa.
fungi, slowly decaying vegetation, and lichen, a veritable compost heap of trouble that bubbled and burbled and then rose to attack them. And that's where we left off. So I'm going to get everybody. Oh, do we have the music up?
Oh, right. Music.
My
It's
goodness.
yeah, I think I remember what it is.
Shambling mound fight.
Well, now
Yeah, I
that
said
you've
it.
given that away,
I said it.
Oh.
I was having a dispute with Lodane in the chat that it was possibly a light jog that it was at. Not
The
necessarily
specifics
shambling.
aren't important. It's a shrubbery. A shrubbery.
All right. So I'm going to get everyone then
Oh,
to
fuck.
roll. As soon as I find my pencil, initiative.
All right.
Look, there's a bunch of knights somewhere who really want a shrub. We just take it to them. Everything's gonna be fine. Me.
Anyone with a 25 to 20?
Initiative. You should probably roll that.
Anyone? 20 to 15 to 20?
1 sec.
16.
16 is Jess?
Since I just rolled it, 22.
20 for me.
Alec, 2. Delphia, 20.
Yep.
Who said 16?
Belle,
did.
sorry, Jazz.
Jess said 16.
Miles.
Miles, 16. 10 to 15 to 10?
I rolled a 10.
Your dexterity is probably higher, so we'll put you here.
Mine?
Sad.
I have a +0.
I got great initiative. I'm great at this.
You got a 3?
I got a 6.
I got a 6 too, buddy. Cousins forever.
You're going first because you've got higher dex than I do.
No way.
I have a
My
minus
dex
1.
is 0. Oh shit.
You've got a -1 in dex?
I am not graceful.
Okay.
Oh no.
Start us off, Malik. To show the.
Hey, in chat, you can type !INIT to roll your own initiative and join us. And I'm just going to vamp for a minute while we wait for Steve. Look, we have a Patreon and we do some really amazing stuff there. you should come and check out Delve into Darkness on Saturday, where they're just about to announce a new Crown a Prince. That's absolutely a thing that happens in that world. And, when Steve is ready, he's just gonna cast Maul. I could have done
That's
that for
me.
him. Damn.
Yeah, you probably could have done that for me. Malik is a complex creature who,
I just want to point out that I rolled initiative in Twitch chat just on a see what
So-
happens. Natural 1. Twitch chat gave me a natural 1 on initiative.
I don't
Does
even
it
know
to me
if
all
I
the
can
time,
make it
too.
over there right now. Welcome to everybody in the chat. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I can make it over to him. I'm gonna take a giant whack at this thing.
Giant whack?
Giant whack.
Best I can do is a medium whack.
Reckless attack. With
Well
the
then.
big hit.
Okie dokie.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That is it's a -5 with the attack, right?
-5 on your attack.
Okay, so that'd be a dirty 20.
Nice. That is a hit.
And 9. I'm not raging, so it's just the regular plus 10. 19 points of damage.
19 points of damage. Okie dokie dokie.
Yeah, I don't like this music because right after you said okie dokie dokie, it was like. Rah, rah, rah. No
All right.
sweet.
So Malik comes rushing in and slams them all down, and the whole thing. It's kind of like the best way you can possibly describe it would be basically dropping a bag full of compost on the floor, and it just kind of goes blark all over the place, and just spreads greenish goo and looks like long decayed plant material. It's all over your feet. Kind of gross. Delphia.
Okay, I skedaddle. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I skedaddle over there. Since he's being harried by Malik, do I get advantage
Yes.
on my attacks against him? Okay, great. So that is a 16 plus 7 is a 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay, and that is 11 damage. 11, 12, 13 damage.
You're adding your. Oh no, you
And-
shoot a second time. I thought. Don't you do an extra D8?
I am shooting a second time.
Okay.
So shooting a second time is 18 on the die. And that's 4 damage.
Ooh.
So thwip, thwip, longbow.
And these arrows come flying, spread viscous plant matter.
Yeah.
Say, smush
Sneak
through it.
attack. And that's my turn.
Okay. The will-o-wisps. They fly about.
I forgot about those.
And one flies close to Marcos.
Okay, I want to use my reaction to hit it.
Sure. That's the thing you can do.
Yes, it is. Does a dirty 20 hit?
I'm not sure. Yes, a dirty 20 hits.
Okay. It takes 8 piercing damage, and because I know from my divine sense that these are undead,
Sure.
going to burn a first level spell slot to smack it with a divine smite.
Cool. So you did 9 points the first?
8.
8. Okay.
So this will be 2d, 3d8.
First level spell slot.
Yeah, 3d8.
2d8 plus 1 because it's undead.
Yeah.
So yes, 3d8.
Takes another 8 radiant damage.
All right. Cool.
Did my arrows seem to do anything?
I
To
mean,
it?
it's hard to say.
Okay.
The lighting is dim, and I mean,
Yeah.
it splattered through, and it. I mean,
Okay.
So
it's a lot of fine matter.
Just
on a
checking.
scale from 1 to 136, for example, how good? How is it? How does it look? Just on a vague random number I picked out of my head.
I'm sorry. What was the range?
Between 1 and 136. Just where is it on the scale?
Sounds so specific.
Yeah,
It looks about 133.
okay.
You're gonna need
Guys,
to
it's
widen
like
that
Wordle.
range a little bit to give me.
You have to be specific to get it to work right.
Yeah, you have to set up the scale right. Otherwise,
Right.
it could.
Okay.
fall
So let's
one
say
way.
between 1 and 500.
That seems too big.
Yeah, that does seem a bit. That doesn't seem like the right scale that we're using.
But
Oh,
also,
my
if
mistake.
the scale was 1 to 500 and it's only looking 133,
Then we're doing
way to
pretty
go,
damn good.
Delphia.
Yeah, that was one hell of
That's
an arrow shot.
dangerous.
Holy crap!
Splat.
God knows.
There it is.
Do you have like
Okay.
an antifungal agent in?
The divine smite is what kind of damage?
It's radiant.
Radiant damage, is it?
Yes.
Cool. That's the thing. All right.
Either I just did something really bad to the will-wisp, or I just did something really good to it.
The other one flies over behind, it seems, the giant plant thing, and sort of you see this, and this little sort of bluish yellow arc of electricity flies into the giant plant mass.
Generation.
Shepherding it.
Yeah, as a healer, anything like that makes me suspicious. I need counterspell.
What? I don't understand why you would possibly need counters.
I mean, technically, if you hit something hard enough with a maul, it works like a counter spell. If it's like a concentration spell.
Right.
Can't wait till you get counterspell though. That'll be great.
That good old cleric basic counterspell.
Sure. Miles. Oh wait, sorry. Hold on, not yet. The
That's fair.
Will-O-Wisp actually gets to attack Marcos. I forgot about the whole thing because he sort of jumped in with the whole "Hey, I'm going to stab it" thing. Dirty 20.
Ow.
Ow. And you kind of reach out and you basically see it coming. Not this time, and you stab through it. It seems almost, and you see this face, and it's almost it kind of morphs between almost like a skeletal to translucent to like this horrifying visage with like the flesh is there, but sometimes it's not, depending on the kind of the light flickering. And it sort of just does this little twitch thing, and a little arc of electricity kind of just lances straight down your glaive and right into your hands.
I wish it was a glaive. It's a spear.
Spear. My mistake. Your glaive to be. I don't know. And you take 10 points of lightning damage.
Air just goes.
Now it's Miles.
All right, I'm just going to move over here and then shoot him with the short bow I have.
Cool. What? You guys don't want to engage it in melee?
It's a natural 1.
Nice. That's an amazing line of sight, that is.
I don't like that line of sight.
It's fine. It's fine. What are you worried about?
Alec, give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
I mildly object.
Your
My
objection is
bad.
noted.
My bad.
I will, if I have to, write a strongly worded letter to Miles's family.
That's fair. That's fair. I'll give you the address.
I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah, you would.
At
You
the
would.
same time, I'm glad it's not just me anymore.
I didn't want it to be just you. That natural was
mean,
on purpose.
Share the pain. Yeah.
Malik can join me. I've been shot in the back by a friend.
Then
Club.
again, I have also hit you intentionally, but that's beside the point entirely.
That's true.
Dexterity saving throw, Malik.
Miles,
Oh, Malik.
Malik,
Yes.
you said Miles.
No, he said
No.
Malik.
Miles is causing the
Miles is causing this. You're the one that has to hopefully
oh,
move out of his way.
Bam, that is a 19.
Nice. The instinct. Yeah, you're getting angry, but the instinct of barbarians, of sort of just that sense of where everything is around you. You almost get that daredevil radar. Oh shit, there's something, because you heard movement and slipping, because Miles was like shit, fuck, when he slips on a rock, and you hear the twang of a bowstring, and you sort of have this thought, and you sort of step instinctively aside, and the arrow rips through your cloak where your body was moments before, and it's kind of just lands in the creature, and sort of the half of the arrow just sort of sits there, and then just sort of it gets sort of sucked in.
Aw.
My bad.
Do you have any Tinactin or something, like anti-fungal spray? We can take care of this.
It's
Tough acting
is-
Tinactin. Sponsorship.
Is there any
Nice.
place to hide in this area?
I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of
I
places
don't
to
want a
hide, but
sponsorship
I mean, I don't know. You could
Can
try.
I use my bonus action to try to hide?
You absolutely can. Give me a stealth roll.
Oh, it's just 13. I'm changing
Okay.
my dice.
I mean, you think you're hidden.
I'm gonna go
Find
back to
some outcropping
rolling.
and kind of lie flat between, a bunch of these things, and you kind of got rotten mushrooms that are sort of sticking up high enough. You might be hidden. Dr.
my turn.
Rosenthal.
Oh boy. All right, we're throwing a chromatic orb at it.
Yes.
Are we?
We are. I've decided on acid because that's what we do. Let me just double. Yeah, the range is 90, so.
Cool.
And I'm gonna toss a second level spell slot.
And you're gonna roll a 1.
I rolled a 13.
13 total.
Yes.
And you gauge it. You've got this shimmering green acidic thing, and you take a step forward to Hadoken it over your friends, and you misjudge. Your foot steps on some mushrooms, and they slips out from underneath, and you throw it, but it does this sort of odd backspin, splatters into some of the foliage and some greenage, maybe 10 feet in front of Izamina and Marcos, and it's impressive. It dissolves and sort of cleans off the rocks, but nothing to the creature.
I'm really good at this. Do I have a bonus action?
You have a bonus action still, and a movement if you want it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stay here. I don't really have any bonus actions yet.
What? I can't imagine why you not want to
Move
attack
Move closer?
the creature.
I don't have anything else to attack with.
Speaking of the creature,
It wants to run away, right? It's gonna run away now.
It's gonna meld back into the ground, and everything's going to be fine.
you've intimidated it to the point where it's afraid. Does a what's that? Okay, 21 hit you, Izamina.
Is it striking? Is it striking at Izamino?
It's also striking at you, but you're not
Okay.
raging,
Yeah.
so that doesn't work.
Yes, a 21 hits me.
Damn. Yeah, you're right. I don't have that right now.
You don't have that right now. That's a shame.
Yeah.
Does a 27
course
hit you,
it's
Malik?
20.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah, I
it
thought
does.
so. I thought so. So the creature sort of this lurches up, and these large arm pseudopods basically,
Like
it
it.
just sort of this reaches out. It's almost like it
Don't
weaves
like it.
itself into this odd, sickening, tendrily vine that's sort of dripping with this fungi and plant matter. And Izamina, I would like you to give me a strength saving throw, please.
Absolutely.
Oh no,
I would-
excuse me. Single attack, it's medium or smaller. Yeah, you an acrobatics or an athletics check, because you
Yeah.
are now grappled.
Well, I mean, they're all +0, so it's going to be great. Hey, actually, I rolled a 19. So fuck
Okay.
yourself, big plant.
Yep. So this giant pseudopod comes splacking down. The weight and impact of it, you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage. And you sort of, but it's so far, it's the distance of it is just enough that you sort of twist out of it and back away before it's able to actually wrap around you, slither itself around. Malik, same thing. Acrobatics or athletics check. And you take
Let's see.
13 points of bludgeoning damage.
That is a 17 on the old athletics check.
17 is enough. So you get more of a blunt, just everything sort of splattering on top of you, but you sort of take them all, thrust it out of the way.
Sorry, it was 13 damage you said?
13 bludgeoning, yes.
Cool. Noted.
And Izamina, you're up. Marcos, you're on deck.
I am going to smack the tendril of the plant and go, that was rude. I did not give you consent to touch me. How dare you? We have this. Everybody, we got this. And I'm going to activate my, I did also, Singles. I'm going to activate my embodiment of the law and turn Bless into a bonus action, which I'm immediately going to cast on Marcos and Malik and Miles, M, because I would hit Delphia, but she's so far away. I can't. I'm so
Which one of
sorry.
them's a real Slim Shady, though?
I'm the real Slim Shady. And because that was a bonus action, I am going to step in front of Marcos because I know how much he loves that, and smack the wisp with my snace.
Okay.
Come on, dice. No, I'm not. Yet again, Isa can't do anything. That's only a 9 to hit, which probably doesn't hit
It does not.
the wisp. However, because I am an order cleric, I do have zone of authority, and I can tell Malik when I cast Bless on him. I can tell him, you need to teach it some manners.
Mm.
And he can make an attack as his reaction.
Use your reaction to take an attack if you wish.
I certainly do wish.
Cool beans.
Ooh, I don't think that hit though. That is the 12.
12 does not hit.
Ooh. All right, we're establishing where the scale is.
Sure. To the range. Dirty 20 hits, 12 doesn't. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Right here.
And that was a lot for
That's
a
a
turn.
lot of turn. That's a lot of turn. Order cleric.
And I don't want to be standing here anymore. But here's where I am. So I guess my turn is over.
Marcos. Malik, you're on.
Well, I'm just gonna scoot over here, so I'm closer to the monster than she is, and I'm gonna stab the will-o-wisp.
Okay.
You do not get to be in front of the paladin. Does an 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
Okay, I'm going to stab it again.
Okay.
This is quite the do-si-do that's going on here. Just
You're blessed. You're blessed.
Oh yeah, you have a
I'm-
plus D4.
Oh, let's see if the plus D4 helps the first one, because it's not going to help the natural one I rolled on the second. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does in fact hit, but we'll go back to that natural one in a minute.
Okay. Well, 5 piercing and another smite, because I want these off the field.
Agreed.
Good
job,
for 7 more radiant damage.
Nice. Very nice. All right. It did not appreciate that. And then you come swinging down again with your spear with a natural one.
How? How?
You take a. You remember some of your techniques. You take a stab at it. You stab through it again. It reacts again because you bam and you smite it. And then you take a step and you whirl around and you're imagining some sort of fighting technique where you've got the spear in hand and you're using the momentum of your spin and you overclock. And you're on basically a nice big patch of slippery ground and you spin to the point where you lose your stepping and your footing and you fall essentially prone.
Okay, I did hit Izamina. That's good.
Better than hitting me, for sure.
It's much better.
I mean, there's plenty of natural ones to go around, so you never know.
It's true.
That's your turn.
And that's my turn.
I mean, you haven't moved yet, so technically you could stand up.
I will stand up.
I'm just saying.
I'm going to stand back up. And that will be my turn.
Cool. Alec
I have an odd question.
and Delphia, you're on deck. What's up?
If I'm using that little cone thinger for, say, for example, a spell like thing, and this thing happens to be in several particular things of that cone.
Does it take more damage if it's hit with more pits of the cone? No, it doesn't.
That's
Dang it.
ridiculous.
I know, it's terrible. Just like if you're point blank range, if you're like ground zero for a fireball, you don't take 4 squares of damage. No.
But imagine if you did.
That'd be great. Yeah, let's work on those
That would be
rules.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
In that case, Malik is just gonna rear up, get as close to its face as possible, and then he's gonna burn it off.
All right. I'm here for it. Roll some damage. And that's a saving throw?
That is a
Constitution? Or dexterity?
Dex 13 saving throw.
Dexterity? That's a dex saving throw? This is
That
going to
is
go
a-
so well.
Dex saving throw.
Well, I rolled a 3, and
I'm
with its -2, that's a 1.
guessing that I just hit him broadside right in the face.
So you're just like,
That is a 9 point of damage.
9 points of damage. Excellent.
And I don't have to worry about pulling my beard down to do it because my beard is now made of mithril, so now it's heated metal. Now I can just take it off and punch it with him.
I love that.
So I'll do some mathing here quickly. that's not right. That's right. There. And your breath, and you've helped start bonfires. You've helped start. Give me a quick little survival roll.
Alrighty.
In the heat of battle, are you paying attention to this very simple, very common thing?
10. I'm half paying attention to the
Yeah.
very simple, very.
This one's a pretty easy one. You can't light wet wood on fire.
You can with a breath weapon.
It does hurt it. It looks like it burns away a lot of it, but it doesn't burn as much as you would have expected. And it certainly, if it was made of dry wood, it would have burned a lot better.
Again, I'm gonna go back to the 1 in 136 scale to see like how much of that was taken off with the fire.
With the fire?
Gonna say about 9.
No, I'm gonna say about 4.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was an
Yeah.
attempt.
I mean, and a worthwhile attempt it was. Delphia, you're up. Are you moving anywhere, by the way, Margaret?
I'm staying put.
Cool.
Okay.
You're not
so,
going to
yeah.
take your second attack and maybe rage with a bonus?
One,
Yes,
I don't have any
Oh, no, you
rage
didn't.
left.
You took your breath weapon. Never mind.
But I do have that should give me a regular attack now because I have 2 attacks.
No, only if you actually take the attack action do you get the second one.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's weird that a breath weapon isn't an attack.
It kind of is, but
All right,
it's taking your inner constitution. But you have a bonus action.
there's nothing I can do with a bonus action.
Oh, yeah, you're out of rages.
Yes, I am.
Awkward.
Slightly.
Okay. Delphia. Sorry, you are now up.
All right. Pew pew. That is a 14 plus 7, so 21.
That's a hit.
Oh, I'm casting Hunter's Mark.
Okay, that's a bonus.
Yep. So that's 9 damage,
9 is 9.
and that's my turn.
Doesn't Hunter's Mark give you more?
Additional
Yeah, that was
1d6.
Yeah, that was with 2d6. I rolled a 5, a 3, and a 1.
You're using a longbow, right? Isn't that a D8?
Yeah, a d8 and
2d6.
2d6.
And you rolled 9? Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh. It could have been better, but it's still 9 damage. And
Yeah.
it loves you for it.
Nice.
It appreciates your heart's not quite in it. You're like, maybe this
I'm sorry. It's 11 damage.
oh, that's a little better.
With my proficiency, yes.
There it
Double
is.
digits.
There.
Cool
that.
beans.
2 more damage than we
That's
had
gotta
before,
do it.
right? Yeah.
Right.
Then it just falls over dead.
Yeah. That's my turn.
Okay. Wisps are going. Oh, that way. Okay. Do. The wisp moves over, and it sort of like, and it just sort of becomes this larger ball, and lances out. But I don't think it hits you. 13 is not your armor class. Pretty sure that does not hit you, Delphia.
No, that does not.
Yeah. Cool. And the other wisp doesn't appreciate Marcos leaving. 16? I don't think hits you.
Nope.
No. Cool. It tries to shock down your lance, and you're like, "Ha! No, I'm dropping it because I fell down." Fools on you. Miles and Dr. Rosenthal, you're on
Alright.
it.
We're gonna step here. Try to shoot him again. Ooh, 25.
That's a hit.
All right, we'll roll.
Sneak attack damage.
Yes. The first is 5, and then 12 sneak attack. And then I will use Wails from the Grave on the one in front of Dalphia.
Ooh.
And they will get 6 points of damage.
Dang. And is that necrotic? What's the damage type on that?
I think it's just like the same as sneak
Sure.
attack. Psychic. That was psychic.
Psychic damage.
Nice.
Oh, they're not resistant to psychic damage. That's not
Mm.
fair, Miles. What's going on with that?
Bonus action, I'm going to try to stealth. With
All
a
right.
22.
All right, so you find a bit of, you sort of just do this little sliding dash or slip behind a little bit more of a rock outcropping with more of the stuff. Let's see if it's okay. And Dr. Rosenthal.
So I have a technical question for you, DM.
Uh-huh.
If something were to get on the other side of the moss, would that be flanking with Malik?
Yes.
Okay. Rosenthal is going to cast invisibility on himself.
Ooh.
Cool.
He's gonna go invisible. And then he is going to start walking. Let's go.
Anybody else picturing Kronk from doo-doo-doo.
I am now. I am now.
Invisible. All right. And I can't use my bonus action to get more movement, right? That's not a thing.
No, that would be a full round
that would be a full, okay.
your action. If you were a rogue, you could.
That's right. Rogues can do that. Then that's my turn. And I'm
Okay.
invisible.
You are invisible and you are moving. Chandler does not like Malik, but I don't think does 16 hit you?
Yep.
Okay. But I'm pretty sure a 15 does not hit Izamina.
No, thank God.
So Malik, give me a
Dex.
athletics or acrobatics after taking 12 hit points of bludgeoning damage.
13 on that roll.
13.
And that puts me down to unconscious again.
Oh shit. All right. Let me just draw a skull over here
Say what again?
for no reason. What?
You said there was a healing potion?
So everyone else sees this giant pseudopod, and it almost like it blork sort of thing, kind of like Popeye's its forearm into this larger bludgeon in order to really impact, and it just kind of slams down on Malik, and the whole he just collapses under its impact, and is basically sort of just covered in this guck and plant thing.
That's a thing that happened.
Mr. DM, you can
Yeah.
use your action to shove a potion down somebody's throat, right?
Sure.
All right, good to know. Not for any reason or anything. Just
Okay. No, that's fair.
curious.
And
Asking for a friend.
I don't even. Would that actually? I have to look that up.
Typically, like
Would
the
that break
typical
your
rule,
invisibility?
it's not casting a spell.
Yeah.
No, but I'm invisible. I don't know if that would get rid of my invisibility or not.
Exactly.
It's not casting a spell and it's not making an attack. It's just taking an action, which would be the same as like opening a door, interacting with an object doesn't drop invisibility. Just like when you open a door, it doesn't drop invisibility. And from how I would rule that.
Large popping noise from like.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it's like. Yeah. Then it eats Dr. Rosenthal.
Okay, that doesn't ask my question there. All right, we can figure it out later, or we'll just home rule it and wing it, because that's how we fly here. All right, Izamina.
I just want everybody to note that I have the giant potion list of potions that Izamina has, because I think we've previously homebrew agreed that Iza can drink 2 potions at the same time as a single bonus action.
Pretty sure we did.
Right?
Okay.
No. I'm certain that has happened before. That she was able to drink 2 at the same time as a bonus action.
I remember
that's what happened. Yes.
Oh boy.
Sure. Singles, if you could just confirm for us, that would be great.
I mean, I would allow an action bonus action.
I have concerns.
If you're taking it yourself.
No, of course I'm not. I am happy to take the opportunity attack if the wisp would like to, but I am running and sliding straight into Marcos through all the muck and being like.
And it does.
Singles in the chat just confirmed that Izamina has
proficiency in potion drinking.
So yeah.
Thanks.
15, as we covered, does not actually hit you, correct?
15 does not hit me, no.
So you see this arc of lightning, and it sort of just eats at the plant matter behind you as you're sort of hustling, and it's spraying up behind you. This is wet guck, like you're running through a forest in BC after a heavy rainfall, and just all the leaves and all the green guck underneath are just flicking all over the place.
Yeah. And I am going to cast a level 2 Cure Wounds on Malik, which is very near max damage, which is nice. 17 points of healing.
Nice. So Malik, and what you have to do in order to do this, you dive your hand straight into the muck, because he's literally engulfed.
Baywatch diving into the muck. Absolutely. 100%. That's what happened.
And Malik, you pull back 17 hit points and are back in the game.
How do I do that again? Because it's on the death saves.
You're on death saves.
It's the opposite of when you take damage. You just put in 17 and click heal.
Type in 17 and just hit heal.
Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, when I click on that part, it opens up. D&D Beyond, everybody.
D&D Beyond. It likes everyone except me.
Yeah.
That's why I'm rolling my regular dice. So.
And remind me, Mike, if I cast a level 2 spell, can I then cast a cantrip that has the spell time of a bonus action?
No, it's a bonus action spell and a full action cantrip.
Bonus action spell, full action cantrip.
If your spell is fast enough to be a bonus action, then you can also follow it up with a full action cantrip.
In that case, I will use my embodiment of the law to turn that Cure Wounds into a bonus action.
This is your channel divinity?
No, it's just a level 6 order cleric thing. I get like 6 of them. No, not every round. I get like 6 in a rest.
Holy crap.
Order clerics are the best clerics, my friends.
What the hell?
Do not sleep on the order cleric. I am going to cast Sacred Flame on the plant boy. So he has to make a dex 15.
So it's a number. Holy crap! Number of times equal to your wisdom modifier. Wow.
And my wisdom modifier is decent.
Dang, that's OP, man. That's wow. All right.
Order clerics. I built her to do one thing well. Oh, and actually, wow. You know what, Malik? Because I cast a spell on you, first level or above, you can take an attack right now. Also.
I certainly can.
But let me cast my Sacred Flame first on this boy. He has to make a Dex 15 saving throw.
With the power of the law. And target an ally with the spell. Yes, ally can use your reaction immediately after the spell to make a weapon attack against a creature of your choice that you see.
Mhm.
And he makes a saving
gonna-
throw.
Yeah.
Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity 15 saving throw. I'm just gonna Baywatch dive into the muck and just yell clear and smack my hands onto Malik's chest and then just be like, cast maul.
And you're like,
We'll cast at the same time. It'll be fun.
you,
And I'll cast Sacred
you
Flame.
dove it in, and it's sort of one of those things that you kind of slide in, you just kind of and Malik, you feel this jolt of life pop back into you, and Izamina, you sort of just kind of roll and follow through because you're like, nah, this stuff is sort of sticking to me and it's pulling on you, and you don't want to get stuck in it. So you throw yourself out and you do this sort of odd half judo roll, sort of tumbling slide as you continue to move, and then you kind of almost do a complete 360. Your arm and your hand sort of lights up with the sacred flame, and you basically just push it straight into the body of the creature. I rolled a 1 on the d20. That's a -1.
That means they
Great.
take
Dexterity
triple
saving
damage,
throw.
right?
Is that crit damage?
I will not give it crit, but you know what? I'll give it max.
What? 16
Because,
points,
because you're
baby.
right there. So how much?
2d8. 16.
16.
Love it.
Since I get that attack
And
now.
and you get an attack now too. I didn't even have to double fist any potions this time, you guys. Drinking is not always the answer.
I have a question
Just
for Mike.
gonna put that out there.
Mm.
So it'd be this hand here that kind of is burying Malik at the moment because I want to do something thematic.
Cool. Hit me.
Since I'm kind of buried in muck, everybody else is gonna see like the maul come up from the ground first, and I'm going to follow it and just sort of like a big punch to the head.
Yeah, love it.
How are you doing that? You're kind of prone.
I'll take like half my movement
Take your hack.
to get out.
So you do this. You do the. Oh, there you go. You take the maul in hand. You flip back onto your back, and you sort of kick your legs out, and you do that martial arts thing where you just kind of
And then just
flying up,
big
and you just
overhead
follow
swing.
through. Now you need to roll a 20
Using myself.
because that would be amazing.
That is not a 20. That is an 11.
Bless. Oh shit, he went unconscious. The fact that he went unconscious doesn't end my bless though, right? It's my concentration.
That is a good question. Dear Chris Perkins,
Let me check my bless.
seeing as how she's the one that blessed me, I should keep my bless, even though I'm unconscious.
Whenever you bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range, whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll d4. It doesn't say that it ends on them because it's my concentration that holds it.
Yeah, he didn't die, so he's okay.
Hey, D&D Games, thank you for the raid.
Ooh,
Hey!
everybody. Welcome.
Weird. Talking about rules.
Hey, look, if any of you
Dear
know
Chris Perkins.
how
Dear Chris Perkins.
bless works, if I'm the cleric who has cast bless and somebody else goes unconscious, do they still get to keep their bless because I'm the one who cast it and I didn't go unconscious? You know what I'm saying? Poll. I think channel poll there, Steve-O.
Channel poll.
They're binding arbitration on Vancouver by Night.
No.
I'm certain that that's not true. Also, Singles, I did not need to be called out like that. She just said that in the home game that I DM for them, I ruled that Bless doesn't hold.
Oh, dirty.
No, I did
Hey.
not. Did I really? That's not right.
Does Singlis play like a rogue at all? 'Cause that
She
was, like,
does
totally a
play.
Matter of
backstab.
fact,
She, in fact, does play a rogue who has nearly killed her party multiple times. So, for not checking for
Oh.
terms.
so much shade in this chat right now.
Yeah,
What?
my light's
Oh.
turned up all the way, so I can't really turn it down without making it totally dark in here. So, Singlis is arguing with you in the
Basically,
chat,
Alright.
saying
the
once.
effect ends.
Once. It's true. It was only once.
Fallen conscious, portion speed. Oh, no, wait a minute. Hold
A
on.
shade command would be tight.
When you drink the potion, you get the benefits of the haste spell. If the player effects wear off as players reduce to 0 hit points and fall unconscious. They do not wear off from potion effect.
Yeah, no, it's not haste.
So, in my opinion,
Ooh.
you're not concentrating, so, or rather, someone else is concentrating on the spell. So, technically speaking, you retain a bless, I would say, because there's no reason why it wouldn't stay.
Just gonna go
Look,
ahead and roll that.
It's
D4.
not dependent upon Malik's consciousness to be blessed.
So if I add the D4 to that 11 I rolled, that would be a 14. Does that hit?
It does not.
What the? This
Well, I'm super glad I just sold out my home Saturday night game and was a bad DM
So
for something
glad.
that didn't matter at all.
So glad.
Sorry, guys.
So glad.
Also, Singlis remind me of that Saturday because I need to change how I ruled on that.
I think
Bless
everyone
is
should get
dependent on the-
inspiration. in your
It's a
game.
On the
learning
ca-
moment.
on the
There you
caster.
go.
I still,
Let me tell Christopher.
I haven't used my inspiration. I'm still staying on that.
There it is, right?
All right. Well, look, I had an epic turn. I brought somebody back from unconsciousness. I got them to cast a spell for me. I then cast another spell using an order feature, which allowed me to turn an action spell into a bonus action spell. I'm
How many of those you
mostly
got
happy.
left?
None. I
Yeah.
can't do that anymore.
Dang.
I'm out.
Yeah, because you used once or twice with the Basilisk too, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. Oh, that's dangerous. I wonder what's going to happen next. Where are we? Marcos. Speaking of bad decisions.
I make wonderful decisions, so I'm going to ignore that statement and kill this wisp.
Do it.
Cool.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes, it does. Got another spell slot for me?
Yep. Get out of here, you undead potato.
Yeah, you tell him.
That is 23 radiant damage and 4 piercing.
Boom. So 4 piercing first, because that's halved. And you said 22 radiant?
23.
23.
Hang
That
on.
is enough. And
Hang on one sec.
it almost angers you. It's just this thing is flitting around and it's trying to attack your friends and it's shocking you and it made you slip. Because, I don't know, at that point, you're just mad at everything at this point. And so
Hey,
you...
Mike. Sorry, everybody's camera disappeared on stream.
Yeah,
So we
they-
just gotta wait
yeah.
a second.
There was a slight problem. Give me 1 sec and we will pop into the starting soon screen for just a sec. Actually, we should probably just take a break right here.
After an hour? Okay.
Well,
It'll give everybody a chance to stretch their legs. So
Okay.
we'll be right back, everybody. Sorry about that.
Technical difficulties. Please stand by.
the shade broke it. It's just so.
back again.
We return.
Woo!
Delay. There it is. Am I still visible? Everything's fine. We have liftoff. Excellent.
Everybody's here.
Thanks for sticking around, folks. The party has slipped, and fell into the lair of an exceptionally large plant moss creature that they're trying to kill because a kobold asked them to. And they're doing okay on a scale of say 1 to 300.
136.
They're a little in excess of 200, but they're doing okay. So, where actually are we? We are at Marcos, and Marcos had just thrust the tip of his spear and, uttering a guttural snarl and something to do with Vathras, stabs it through the face of the will-o-wisp and summoned his paladin smite ability, and the wisp explodes into this ethereal and you feel like you wince back, like you're expecting to be bathed in shards of bone, but nothing happens. And the wisp is no more.
That movement. Let's see. Activity.
Remember, you only have half movement.
So I can get.
Oh no, you're right.
Here.
No, you stood up last turn. Never mind.
Yeah, so I can get here.
Yes, you can.
And question.
Yes.
If taking the attack action, I can attack twice.
Yes.
Does it have to be at the same target?
No, it does not.
Oh, okay. Do I do this? Do I do this? Do I do this?
Do you stab it on the way by? Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, no.
Silly question.
That's not what I'm wondering. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to use my burnish action to branding smite, not spite. I'm spiteful, but that's different. Branding smite my spear, and I'm gonna smack it.
Okay. Making you attack roll.
I'm not flanking it, am I?
Not yet.
Okay. Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit.
Okay. It takes 6 piercing damage and
6
4 radiant damage.
4.
Uh,
That was a terrible roll.
it was a terrible roll. However, it now sheds dim light in a 5-foot radius and cannot
And it
become
can't be
invisible.
invisible. Yep. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's now a glowing pile of compost. And I'm here for it. Oh, okay.
It's had a glow up.
An angelic
guys.
glow. Nice. See, seaweed facial is good for you.
This is
I'll-
where old glow sticks go to die.
I'll see myself out. That was awful. I'm ashamed. I'm so ashamed.
Yes. One of us. Yeah, the dad jokes start, and everything goes downhill from there. All right. Malik, you are up. Yeah, I guess you're up. Yeah, you stood up, you took a swing, and you almost hit it.
I did in fact stand up. Yeah, I'm just gonna whack it again with the old maul.
All right.
Actually, I'm gonna give it a big hit. Why not?
Okay.
And reckless.
Sure. Because nothing bad could possibly come from that.
Thank God for that. Rolled a natural 1 to 16. So that is minus the 5. That'd be a
Plus.
17 to hit.
17 still to hit. Did you add the bless?
I did
Doesn't
not-
matter.
Yeah, if it hits on the 17, I
It hits on a 17.
don't particularly see a point in rolling the d4. Oi, that is a 7 plus 10, 17 points of damage.
Nice. Okay. You're sloughing off bits and chunks of this thing. And you're coming down and splatter, and it buries it in, and it basically you have to sort of almost struggle enough with it to just pull the hammer back out of this sucking,
Actually,
slurking miasma.
here's another question. I get
Uh-huh.
that was an attack, so I get another one.
You do.
Yay!
I think you've been under attacking for
No,
a
I
lot of this.
No, he's
the
been
breath
using
weapon
his-
didn't count as an attack, so
You did miss one right at the beginning, but yeah.
that's fine. I can do that now if you really want me to. That is another 12 points of damage if the 18 hits.
The 18 does in fact hit. You weren't doing
Sometimes
That's a
you
big hit.
have. Sometimes you have to mash your salad. This is what you learn from dwarves. Really.
so you said 12 points?
Yes, 12 points.
Okay. Delphia.
Right. Well, there's this creature right in front of me. I can't shoot it, but I can pull out my short sword, right, and attack
Sure.
twice. Can I attack once
If you
with
have
my
a
attack
short sword in
and then with
either
my
hand, you
bonus
get attacked
action?
twice. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm doing. Okay, first attack. 14 plus 5, 19.
That's a hit.
And 9 plus 5 is 14.
Wow. Oh wait. So sorry. Oh, that's the to hit. 14 misses.
14 misses. Okay, so one hits. Oof. This. Oh, that's 7 damage.
Cool.
That's it.
That's enough. I guess.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Okay. What? No. Sorry. No. It's not enough. It's 3.
No.
Oh,
I mean, excuse me. It's 7.
that's my turn.
Okay. It did appreciate that.
Miles, you need to hurt its feelings.
I got you. As long as I don't roll it, that's fine.
I'm just going to assume that a 23 hits you. And as you stab through it, you're sort of doing this flourish. You miss with one blade, and you kind of use that as it faints away from the one blade. You stab through it, and it realizes, and it fires an electrical blast down the length of your short sword into your hand, and you take
Ow.
5 points of lightning damage.
5? Okay. No big deal.
Yeah, nothing.
Wow. Okay then.
You can walk that up. It's fine.
There's 4 more will-o-wisps and 2 more. No. All right. Yeah, cocky with me. All right, let's go. Miles and Rosenthal, you're on deck.
All right. I will put away the short bow and just come on the other side of the will-o-wisp, so I can do 2 hand.
All right,
I'll use the dagger.
sure.
First one. 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That's 7 damage. And then
Sneak.
that was horrible. And then a 4 on the sneak attack.
So 11 total.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know I can't do math. That's. And then we'll do another dagger.
Sure.
Ooh. It's only 12, but I'm blessed. 15.
15 does not hit.
Well, that's my turn.
Oh, you guys are harrying this will-o-wisp.
Actually, I'm going to disengage and move
Your-
back because I think that was 15. Yeah.
Your
and then move
bonus
back.
action. Your bonus action would have been the offhand attack.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I'm gonna go back. All right, that's my
All
turn.
right. Yeah, that was impressive. Dr. Rosenthrow,
Okay, I'm still invisible.
we're still invisible.
So I'm gonna creep behind him. Sneak, sneak, sneak.
Sneaky, sneaky, snack.
And use all of my movement and all of my action to do that. I should be flanking now.
How did you move?
Where was I before? I was.
Here. Yeah.
Yeah, I was there. So
Give me a space by space.
I would come down this way.
Okay.
So that's 20. And then I would pop behind them.
As you're sneaking past, right about here, I don't know if you can see it. I guess the players can't see it, so I'll move you backwards. Yeah, so right about there. The ground under your feet kind of does this sort of burbling, roiling, sort of rippling thing, and it seems to be all connected to this plant creature, and it sort of rises up all on its own and comes smacking down at you. And I think a 15 hits you.
Yeah, I'm squishy.
You are. Oh, you said you're squishy?
I'm very squishy.
11 points of damage, bludgeoning.
I'm still up, but
Cool.
I'm not that.
You can finish your move though. That's just sort of a.
Okay, and then I think I can get that far.
Okay.
And I'm hoping to be flanking with Malik. And can I bonus action take a potion?
Yep, I'll allow that.
Okay, I have a healing potion on me. I don't know what it heals. 2d4 plus 2?
Yep.
Okay, then I'm gonna take one of these potions.
Okay.
And heal for 7.
Alrighty.
When I do that, does my invisibility go away?
Nope.
Okay. I'm still
It's
invisible.
not. Basically, it's an aggressive action. I think.
Okay. I can never remember what it is that like pops you out.
Depends on the edition. But yeah, I think generally with
I see.
invisibility, it's anything that's greater than a whisper or an aggressive action or some kind of something that's interacting in some way outside of yourself and your own thing. You can pick up coins on a table and put them in your invisible pouch, and they will turn
Okay,
invisible.
okay.
But they're not just going to be floating coins.
All
And you
right.
won't really break it unless you're doing something like obviously loud, obviously running full speed without everything else, yelling. And all invisibility really does is just gives, I think, disadvantage on the attack roll against you,
I think so. Yeah, because they can still kind of hear me walking around.
basically. Or if it has blind sight, because it's a big plant thing with no actual eyes.
True.
And where are we? It.
Thanks for the raid, Daryl Sexy Gaming.
Woo! Daryl sucks at gaming.
You might suck at gaming, but you are a winner at rating. You're welcome.
That was amazing. That was emotional damage. No. Let's see. 2. It's upset that it didn't eat and get to engulf you, Malik, so it's trying again.
That's fair.
And it's almost twisting and undulating.
This would be a great time to have Sentinel.
It would be. Malik, a 22, and Izamina, a 25 to hit.
Just
Yes.
an odd question asking for a friend. That bless, that gives me like plus 1d4 to my armor class, right?
Negative.
No.
It does.
Oh,
It does
okay.
give you. You can use it for a saving throw, however.
And use it for a
It's
saving
worth an
throw,
attempt.
but not an ability check. And you both, if you could give me both an athletics or acrobatics to pull yourself out of the grapple that you are now in.
Ooh, that is an 8.
And you
That's
both
a
take
2.
15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
I'm still up.
And you both rolled an 8 and a 2.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Sounds like
So the creature sort of undulates, and it seems like it's almost looking, but there's no eyes, so you can't really tell. It doesn't really have a face, and its pseudopods just sort of like meld almost into one giant thing and just slap down, and both Ismina and Malik are just sort of engulfed in like plant matter and sinew and rotting vegetation.
I'm gonna
So
match
you're
the
basically
sound
sort of
these
sticking your
seconds.
face at a peat bog. And you are both considered grappled.
Great.
What does that do mechanically? Because I've never
Grappled
actually
means
had
that you cannot move.
attacks against you have advantage.
Attacks against you have advantage,
Awesome.
and attacks that you are causing. Cannot benefit from any bonus to speed.
It's fine.
Actually,
I
yeah,
ain't
grappled
going nowhere.
is nothing. Yeah, so
Grapple doesn't stop us from attacking.
no, it doesn't.
No.
And
It just means that we can't physically use our
you
movement.
can't actually physical move. Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay,
that's fine.
That's fine.
I ain't going nowhere.
the fun part
That's fine.
happens next round. Where are we? Chandler Ismina.
I am. I am going to reach out and just grab Malik, who's in front of me, and just say, well, it does not seem to be liking to learn its manners, and I do not approve of the way that it is plant handling us. So you can feel free to just chop these all off. I'm going to dump a level 2 cure wounds into him.
Yay!
Oh God, that's awful. 10 points. That was not good.
That's 10 more than you had.
10 more than I had before.
10 points. And he can make his attack immediately, which I think is at advantage because he's multiple flanking.
He is flanking, so yeah, I'll give that advantage.
Excellent.
That's the thing about being a creature that's like 30 feet to a side.
That is 23.
You're kind of exposed. That's a hit.
That is a hit.
I'm surprised you didn't use your big hit because you've got advantage.
I can only use that once per turn. My
It's not a
first-
reaction.
This is your reaction. It's not your turn.
But I already used it in this round of combat, though.
No, but it's not once per round. It's once
Your
per
turn is encapsulated in your from action, bonus action, movement. That's your turn, and only once in this little bracket can you use it. But rogues, for example, can sneak attack more than once in the round.
Okay.
If somehow they are able to use their reaction by somebody else goading them into it.
That's just mildly confusing. Dear Chris Perkins, like...
Nope, this is legit. Yep, because it's not in your turn.
Okay, so in that case, that would drop that down to an 18. Does that hit?
That still hits.
Excellent.
giant
case-
pile of peat moss.
I rolled 10 for the damage, so 10 on top of that is a big old 20.
20. Oof.
Might break my record of doing massive amounts of damage all in one combat.
And then for a bonus action,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna reach my hand into my pouch and just pull out a rando potion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Jesus.
Because I don't know what any of them do. We never got any of them identified.
You're gonna
I
make me
love
look
this
up
energy
list.
Oh,
so
here we go.
much.
7, 8. Okay,
Potion of
I
turning
have
people into plants. What the hell?
shit. I have 2 of this particular type of potion. It's glittering and red. It's got glitter in it. And what I have written here from notes that you have given me is it's possible it's a healing potion. It's not the one that's cinnamon. It's different than the one that smells like cinnamon. It's a different red one.
Okay. Glittery and red. I need to find that potion list now.
There are 2 red glitter ones. One smells like cinnamon, and then I have 2 that do not smell like cinnamon that I think are potentially healing potions.
Oh, I gotta find that potion list.
Cinnamon adjacent.
I can choose a different one if that one is too
I have
obscure.
the list somewhere. I just don't know where I actually put the potion list because I honestly don't expect you to drink them.
What about me has ever given you the idea that I would not just randomly
Yeah.
drink them in moments of extreme frustration?
Yeah.
Everything about this character just
Absolutely.
will drink whatever's handed to her. Or whatever she finds for herself.
Where is it?
We're
'Cause
gonna
I
have to-
also have one that's royal blue and red with swirls that condense, and I'm super curious. Like, does that turn me into like Sam the Eagle Muppet? Because that would be tight as shit.
We also have to send a letter to the Amber Confession to be like, why did you teach her to drink everything put in front of her? That's just weird. Why are you doing that?
Is that stupid list?
I have one that's just while he's looking. Let me refresh my party with the list of 10 potions that I have right now. I have a dense purple liquid or vapor. I have an empty invisible potion that I'm sure is nothing. I have a grayish silver mercury-esque. I have one that's purple vapor. I have one that's red glitter that smells like cinnamon. I have one that's slate gray with oblong bobas that we know is a potion of stone giant strength. We did get that one identified. I have one that's white and cream with wispies. I have 2 glittering red that are possible healing potions. I have a royal blue and red with swirls that condense. And I have a pewter flask that has weight only on the top, not on the bottom.
There we are.
So if anybody wants to like dig into my pockets and grab themselves something,
And you're looking for
I'm here.
the red one
2
with-
glittering red ones that are not smell like cinnamon. White with cream and whiskey. No, it's not Bailey's. White with cream and wispy. Wispy. Oh, I should just get Rosenthal to just identify
Okay.
one a day for me.
Roll 4d4.
I love rolling 4d4. That sounds amazing because d4s are the dice of the gods. They're the dice of bless and of healing potions. 7 points.
Plus 4 is 15 added to your hit points.
Oh, added to my hit points or added to
Yeah.
my health?
Health. It's a potion of greater healing.
I will desperately
Good
take
choice.
it.
Good choice.
Because I was starting to look not great.
Now Mike has to describe in like ridiculous detail how exactly that tastes. Like what berries were used in the construction of this potion.
Right?
Yes.
It's got a hint of blackberry.
Some notes of
Currant.
black currant and Saskatoon berry.
That's right.
Uh,
I love a Saskatoon berry.
It's got a
Poll in the chat.
backwoodsy-
Who else
backwoodsy
knows what a
aftertaste.
Saskatoon berry is?
L in the chat for
So good.
Saskatoon berries. All right. So that's you. And you
That very much is me.
I mean, you could try to. Oh no, you can't move. That's right.
Nope, nope, no movement. That's okay.
That's
Wouldn't go
right.
even if I could. I got to stay here. I'm feeling very
That's right.
comfortable. Haven't been stabbed in a few rounds. That's
Fair.
novel for being next to a fighter class. So,
Marcos.
speaking of my cousin,
I'm going to move here.
Speaking of stabby fighters, sure.
I am going to channel. I'm going to go deep into the infernal core of my being to summon up a searing smite.
Cool.
And I am going to take the first of 2 smacks at this.
This thing emits dim light now here, if I remember.
Well,
correctly.
the first is a natural 1.
Oh, good.
The second is a 22.
That's a hit. You're disappointed right now.
It takes 5 piercing damage
Cool beans.
and 8 fire damage, and at the start of his turn, it needs to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 14. That is my.
And as these flames sort of lick, very, it's muted. You've seen it do a lot more damage with this flame before, but just the wetness and the bogginess of this creature is sort of like snuffing half of the flames before they get a chance to spread as far as they could. It's almost resistant to it, if you will. Malik, your turn now.
All right, this thing's getting a big hit. And since Marcos is directly behind him,
That's the advantage. Yep.
that's the old advantage.
You don't have to be reckless anymore. You can still choose to be reckless.
That is a 20 for the big hit.
Yup, that's a hit.
Actually, wait, no, sorry, that's a 15 because I minus 5.
plus
Plus a d4. D4 comes up with a 4,
yes.
so that is a 19.
19 is a hit.
That is an 11 plus 10 for 21. Gotta mash that salad.
Splack.
But wait,
And-
there's more.
Yes, there is.
And I still got advantage because Marcos is over on the other side holding down the fort. Having a good time. That is a 17.
That's a hit.
That is just a regular old run of the mill, like a 3 and a 1. Ouch. That is a 7 points of damage. On
A
that.
single digit from you?
Yeah, I'm disappointed.
That's embarrassing. Oof. Harsh. All right. And you basically just spread plant goo all over the place, and it spatters all over the place. You're covered in it. Isamina just kind of gets covered in it. You're both up to your waists in it anyways, because this thing is kind of just slurking at you. Delphia.
Okay. Yeah. So this will-o-wisp is still in front of me, and
Yes.
I can see Miles on the other side of it now.
Uh-huh.
So that means a good old advantage,
Yes.
which is good because One of them was a nat 1.
Nice. That's one of the
But
ones you
that
guys are
is
dodging.
that's a 12 to hit. I don't think that hits with the
It
first
does
hit.
not.
Okay, second hit. Ooh, they're both 14. So 14 plus 6 is a dirty 20.
That's a hit.
7, 8, 9 damage.
With sneak.
And that's my turn.
Did you add sneak attack?
Yep, that was with sneak
Okay.
attack. I only have 1d6.
All right. Oh, it's its turn. Oh crap! What's it gonna do? It's hard to say what it would actually do. It's going to try to break away. So both you and Miles may take a attack of opportunity against it.
Is it
Yeah.
advantage?
Yep.
13 plus
22.
6 is 19.
Those are both hits. And sneak attack,
12.
because these are your reactions and it's not your turn, sneak attack applies.
8 damage plus sneak attack.
12.
12 total?
Damage.
Jeez.
Yes.
8 and then regular damage and 11 sneak attack damage.
So 19 total.
Yes.
Nice.
Son of a bitch. I was like,
But
it's
I'm
got
thankful.
almost enough, because Delphia hit it for a solid amount. And I'm like, oh, that's not gonna. Ooh, if he does any more than 10.
Yeah, he
That's
took a
it.
chance and he lost.
So it's basically, it starts and you can see almost a flicker. Anybody who's got a really high insight might actually interpret it almost as fear, because it's flitting and it was sporadic and agitated, and it tries to fly away, and the two of you together stab at it with your short swords, and it's almost acts as though it's impaled. It almost feels like it arches and sort of just falls and crumbles into ethereal dust and bone shards.
Please don't say glitter. Thank you.
Literally. No, I don't know. There you go. I adverb it for you. Oh, you killed my will-o-wisps. No, that's it. Miles, your turn now.
All right. Let's go up to the creature then.
Yeah. Do that.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, no, I like to be tempted. I just fall into it.
Do you literally
I-
just fall into it?
Every time. Dagger. Do I get advantage because everyone's around, or do I need to move to a different spot to
You
get
need
advantage?
to move to more of a flanking position, but
Oh, it's okay. I'll take a straight.
other people are around it, so you still get sneak attack.
Well, that's a 10 on the first.
No.
Bless.
Oh, bless. Okay. No, it's 11. But the next one is a natural 20
Nice.
for a 24. I'll go ahead and do that. Well, that wasn't good damage. So that's okay.
Double your sneak dice.
Okay, 9 for regular. You said double the sneak dice?
Double your sneak dice. Every dice doubles.
Oh. So 9 on the regular, 28 on the sneak attack.
Holy shit. So that's 37.
Miles is gonna catch up to me right quick for damage.
And there's
Steve's up.
no one else around, so that's my turn.
And you bury, and we'll even say you slide down a little bit of an embankment because wet and gross toadstools, and you literally you sink arm like elbows deep into this thing, but you feel some kind of a not a bone structure per se, but sort of the bridging on the inside of a thing that allows such a heavy limb to actually exist in space as a limb, and you slice at it and the thing kind of like crack. You feel like almost like a branch crack under your dagger, and the whole thing and sort of just falls a bit limp sort of thing. The monster turns its head in your direction, maybe? You're not quite sure?
You're fine.
Yeah,
But
it's all
you
good.
gain your feet and you finish moves. Do you have any extra move?
I don't.
No, yeah, no, use your bonus action. Never mind.
Yeah, because that was 25. I only have 5 feet. It's okay. I'm cool right there.
Cool. Dr. Rosenthal.
I'm gonna extend out my hands, releasing invisibility.
Fireball.
And I need
Acid
this
sphere.
mossy thing to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. What's its Constitution saving throw?
This seems kind of citrusy of an attack. Maybe like an acid-based type thing.
It is not acid based. It is poison based.
Ooh.
Poison.
Yeah.
Why aren't channeling mounds resistant to poison? What the hell? Why? All right.
Yeah, that seems odd.
That seems very odd. However,
It does.
Dear Chris
However-
Perkins, I'm a DM in this
Dear
game.
Chris Perkins. Why?
I have a beef with you, Mr. Perkins, because on chapter 7, no. What would the DC be?
It's a 15.
15. 15? Damn it. Okay. I rolled a 12, so
So I'm casting poison spray on it,
poison spray.
and that's 2d12. Wow, dice. That's below average
Holy.
on both. That's a 7 poison damage.
Singlet's just put in the chat, Dr. Cass Roundup.
Basically. And the spray that kind of comes out of your outstretched hands, manifesting from your spell, kind of just spatters all across the foliage, and whatever was green, where the spray hits it turns and sort of just crinkles and turns blackens, and sort of the decay of the points of impact is even more gross and apparent. Dang. I didn't see that coming, but okay.
Does Rosenthal get the impression that
Oh yeah, no,
did well?
it looks significant.
Ooh, yeah.
I mean, not
Okay.
significant, but it's not vulnerable to it, but it did the damage. Did some damage. You guys are beating
That.
the hell out of my shambling mound. What the hell?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Dang. But its turn. Ha! Finally.
It's fine.
And
it's fine.
it sort of
It's fine.
rears up, and it almost seems to grow a little bit, or it sort of draws in some of its base foliage into more of a taller, upright thing, and it sort of just kind of collapses like a big, earthy, gross plant tower, and falls directly on Izamina and Malik, burying them completely.
Oh.
Mhm, mhm.
Uh-oh.
Nope, don't like this.
Da-da-da.
Uh-oh.
That. And yeah, okay.
I think I have a plan.
And
Are you going to share with the class?
Put it in
might,
the Discord.
It might not work.
You gotta believe in your
That-
plan. It's fine. It's gonna work.
That attack is not called a compost heap. You are so Vancouver.
Blurk.
That is the most West Coast.
And
We'll just
there.
put it in the carburetor, eh?
Blurp. Blark. I guess I'll just turn it so that it's not actually outside because it's still sort of in everyone's range. It's just not. Move it over to here. And they're kind of inside it. Blark.
If you're physically inside a creature, that means everybody else gets advantage, right? Because it's essentially kind of flanking.
Sounds right.
Theoretically,
And
Did it move away from us?
it kind of did, but not really. You can take like a step forward and you're still in range of it, sort of thing. It just sort of like
Isn't a
reared off
step
and it went.
5 feet?
Yes.
Isn't that technically moving out
It's still within
of
5
our
feet.
range? Oh, it's still within 5
It's
feet.
it's
still
so
within-
massive that it's
yeah, it just turned into a pillar and fell over on us or something.
Gotcha.
Okay, just kind of move it there, do this, and do this, and do that. There.
Sure.
Marcos doesn't appreciate that. Wait, sorry, I gotta move him the other way.
It's fine. It's
He's like, no.
fine. Look, we're fine.
See, look, you can almost see them
100%.
both. Just have to wipe, 2 feet of pool scum off of them. Let's see. And pseudopods lash out. Dr. Rosenthal. 19, I'm pretty sure, hits you.
Yep. It does.
And Marcos, a 20.
yeah.
Dr.
Do
Rosenthal,
we-
you take. Oh,
Sorry, Malik and I don't take any damage. It just is covering us.
just blurk, and you are now engulfed.
Yeah, I think this
Okay.
completes the grapple thing. Because
Right,
Mike said
okay.
something was coming up this turn for it.
Yeah. That's fine.
It's oh, sorry. Yeah, I should describe that. You are. Where are you? You are
I mean,
blinded.
don't go out of your way.
You're blinded, restrained, and unable to breathe. And you will need to succeed on a Constitution saving throw at the start of each of its round.
Sure.
Then, Dr.
Those have
Rosenthal,
bless.
you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
As my reaction, I'm gonna cast Hellish Rebuke on it.
Nice. Okay.
You said that's 10 damage?
10 points of bludgeoning, yes.
Okay. I need it to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Oh. A natural 17.
Okay. So it takes half as much damage.
Half of your gross amounts of fire damage.
Yeah, so it takes 8 fire
Okay.
damage.
Nice.
And that is my reaction.
All right. And Marcos, you take 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm down.
Ooh.
Oh, there goes my plan. I don't have a plan.
I disagree. Your plan
Wait.
still kind of works. Especially if you don't go through the whole, you don't succeed on the old death saving throws.
Wait, why can't I see this plan? I'm looking at the group chat.
Yeah, we're not
Because
including you
we
in that.
have a we don't talk
Oh, wait.
about Mike. No.
Actually, no.
no.
Mike, last week, during the Basilisk fight, I did ask you if it would be possible for me to do something as I was losing consciousness.
Which was
Some not quite panicked iteration of yelling "Mom."
Mommy. In that super high voice that you just said, like, Mommy.
But
It's
this
okay,
plan
it's my
works just
turn.
as-
Let the
this plan
cleric
works just
go.
as
It's
well if
gonna
I'm
be fine.
dying. If I'm dead and
You're not dead.
speaking as a spirit works just as well.
I mean,
You just
every
mostly
every
dead.
good adventuring party has to have a force ghost. It worked in Star
yeah.
Wars.
That's true.
I mean, I'm ready to
Oh,
like. I
God.
have a plan. I have a plan.
Fun fact: Mr. Miyagi was dead after the first movie.
We have to get
Mm.
out of here and save Marcos because I don't want him haunting our asses if that's all the same to everybody else.
That would be amazing if Zev just continues to play Ghost Marcos for the rest of this campaign. That would be so awesome. No, anyway, let's carry on.
All
Because
right.
it's fine. It's the
Where
cleric's
are
turn
we?
next.
Where are we? Where are we? Okay. It attacked. You knocked you down. It hit you. You rebuked. And it is Isamina's turn.
Okay. Oh God. This is the first time in my life I can actually hear my blood pumping in my ears. I've never had this experience in my entire life before. I don't like this at all. Do I have to make a constitution check at the
No,
start of
on
my
its turn.
Oh, on its turn. Okay.
Yep. You're just at this point. You're just becoming aware of the fact that, hey, I can't actually get breath in because my nostrils are filled with algae.
Yeah. And I can't see anything and I can't do anything. What can I
Correct.
do right now?
I don't know. You could drink a potion.
I support that.
You're blind. You're restrained, so you can't move.
Can she not try to break out of it
You can't
and free herself?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. There's nothing stopping you from
Yeah.
trying.
Except for my +0 strength.
That's
The
a relief.
fact
You
that I
got
can't
this.
actually do it is my concern.
You got this.
I mean, it's you can.
And if I say something, then I immediately go into drown actions, right? Because I lose all my breath.
No. Well, I mean, you'll start taking damage on its turn.
Is it a strength saving throw though?
It's still a strength saving throw.
So that'd be.
But I can't breathe.
Oh, she didn't bless herself.
Actually, that'll be a strength saving throw on each of the mound's turns when that happens. But right now you're still grappled, but you also have blinded and restrained, and you're going to start taking damage.
What is 8 times 4?
32.
Okay, then that's going to be fine. Can I reach through the algae and find Malik? Is he close enough that I can find him?
I'll allow
Because
it.
he was right in front of me, right? I kept my
you've
hand
already
right
touched.
on him.
You already touched him with the other spell. Yep, they're right
I'm
there.
going to use my last 3rd level slot
Yes.
to cast life transference, and I'm going to give Malik 48 of my hit points.
No.
What?
No.
9,
No.
10, 11, 12,
Stop it.
16 of my hit points.
Stop it.
You rolled four. You rolled max.
4d8, which is not max. 16.
Oh, okay.
16 of 32.
Jesus, I was gonna say you rolled maximum on that roll.
No.
Holy shit.
I disapprove of this strategy.
And then I turn
You're
into a Super Mario
unconscious, so
like
shut
double
up.
size.
Nobody
Super
cares.
geeked about this.
16 plus 12 is 28 hit points he has now.
Yep.
Do I, with the spell that I cast on Marcos, do I feel him go unconscious?
Did we talk about that one as a?
That was the special thing that you and I have talked about.
I'm looking at.
Oh,
I still know nothing about.
getting details.
Yeah. I'm hearing secret conversations going on.
Absolutely.
And if
I have
excluded,
I have a
would-
chat. I have a group chat with everybody that just excludes one other person in this.
We
No,
didn't discuss the final effect on the caster. We hadn't ironed that part out yet. But,
Right. I
um,
am willing to go as far as I was willing to go. if that's what you need to roll.
I don't like the
That's the thing,
sound of that.
I disliked the extreme. Remember?
I understand you did.
Oh.
I understand. But I'm just saying, for
Okay.
Max, I am willing to bargain that away for Max. So that's up to you in this moment, because I am invoking it. I'm going to grab a diamond from my pouch and push it into the palm of my hand where the scar has started to heal, where
Okay.
I had cut Marcos's palm and cut my palm and pushed them together.
Yep.
And I'm going to push a diamond into it. And I'm going to go unconscious.
What?
Excuse me?
Can we get some more detail, please?
Excuse the
Marcos.
fuck?
All right. I have to do a little quick whisper.
We're doing secrets again?
What?
So many secrets at this table.
While everybody's doing that.
Oh, Malik, before
Nice
I go
match.
unconscious, you can
Wait, that's
you
a
can
good
hit him because I cast a big giant spell on you. You can hit Plant Boy.
Get him, burble.
Well, I'd kind of feel that instinctually or something, wouldn't I?
Yeah. You know.
Am I able to do damage in trying to break out with, having them all lead the way?
It has to be a melee attack. You can't just like use your reaction to get out. You could just bite it. It's just lettuce. Just chomp it.
Actually, do I have
Yeah,
a
if
light?
you're just restrained, you can still attack it. You just can't move anywhere. You're kind of stuck inside it.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
you
I'm
can
gonna-
still get a good swing out of it.
The mall is coming up.
Kind of like, imagine you're in a bramble patch of blackberries and it's covered literally in tons of algae and decaying spinach. So you're able to get out of it, you're able to move around, but somehow this thing maintains a form of some kind of
So it's kind of like
Oddish.
stick. It's kind of like slime is like kind of holding me in place type thing.
kinda.
Kind of like that. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna like kind of punch out with the maul.
Make me roll.
That is a 17.
Was
I don't need it.
17 is a hit.
It's a hit.
You sure you don't want to do a reckless one?
I don't.
You literally have no.
I guess I could do reckless.
Why would crit fish it? Why not?
Mike, I
Actually,
sent
no,
you a
I'll just
Zoom.
leave it. Yeah, I already made the roll. So that's 12 damage.
And just Malik, what you feel is Iza's hand pull back off your back, and then nothing.
Can I get a rage back? Because Malik is kind of unhappy about that.
I mean, I have a feeling I'm about to rage, or some variation therein.
I mean, Mike, my plan was as a cleric that it had the heal part to it. So can it be just a straight swap? Oh no, the cleric, she's broken. Damn it, Lodame.
The way Mike is thinking so hard on this has me so nervous.
I am so nervous. I am so
I'll-
stressed out.
Look,
I'm,
you
I'll
guys.
allow it. I will.
Okay.
I will
Um,
give it to you.
You don't wanna
Basically,
Marcos,
make it basically the equivalent of the range of what you just did with Malik.
Marcos gets 20 hit points as Isa loses her 20 hit points and goes unconscious.
Does Marcos know where those 20 hit points come, or does he think it comes from his mother?
I mean, there's a spell linking.
That's a dirty
Izamina,
question.
and I mean that is a dirty question. I love it, but
I
since
will
there's a
give-
spell linking Isa and I, what
Well,
I
and
feel,
especially because Isa is under the pile of stuff, and it's going to take you guys some time to find her,
So what
and she's going to start taking damage.
Marcos
next plant round.
feels is a burning flash in your, I'm assuming your right hand, in the palm of your right hand. And it sort of just burns up into your body and invigorates you for 20 hit points.
I get up. I see. I can't see them, can I? Because they're under.
You cannot see them, no. I mean, you can kind of see them. I mean, Maul just came out and he's like flailing like this and he's just doing stuff, but you do not see Izamina.
I'm really divided on what to do right now.
Stay true to Marcos. You know what Marcos would do. Stay true to Marcos.
Sorry, Steve,
It's going to be fine.
you actually didn't roll damage.
Oh, sorry, it was 12 damage.
It's not gonna be fine.
That's it?
That was it. I only did
Gonna be
the
fine.
regular hit.
Oh, you didn't swing through with the big one?
No, because I
Okay.
don't currently have advantage.
I mean,
Unless you wanted
you
to give
could
me
reckless.
advantage.
You could make it reckless.
Yeah, let's do that. Might
That
as
gives
well.
you advantage.
That is a 17.
That is a hit.
So, I guess, Ed, do you want me to roll the damage again?
If you would like to, or if you want to add 10, I'll leave it up to you.
I'll roll it again. That is 23.
Ooh.
6 and a 4. Jerk bag.
It had after your initial damage of 12, it had 11 hit points left.
Nice.
So I rounded. So you said you're going to roll it again. I wound it back to 23, which is where its hit points were at. So, Malik, in deference to the great Matt Mercer, how do you want to do this?
Well, I already punched up with the maul to get out. So I'm going to get kind of doubled its size and then fell on us, right?
Yeah.
So Malik is going to, because he's already got the maul up, he's going to stand up to his full height, grab the maul in both hands, and then do a swing in between me and Izamina.
Yep.
To Gulf swing it basically, sorry, all over Miles.
Happy Gilmore style.
Basically, sorry.
Happy Gilmore style. Yeah, just
And
like, go in
you're
the
just-
hole, ball.
You summon, and you know your body is fatigued. You're spent. You're mentally exhausted, and somehow something drives deep in your brain, and you summon as much of the rage, and you even everyone sees basically steam and smoke kind of billowing out and sort of spiraling out as he basically just uses his momentum and his strength to basically scoop the limb parts, or the bony part, I guess, the thicker branch parts of this thing, and just sort of like shift it out of the way like a giant pitchfork, and it cracks and clatters and spatters all over pretty much
Sorry,
everyone.
Miles.
The whole just this big arcing spray of gross, and sort of just shudders and collapses into this vegetative heap.
Whose turn would be next in the order, give or take?
Marcos.
Because Izamina would have done her thing more or less, and she gave you that bonus, so you did that swing, and now it is Marcos' turn. And Marcos sort of burning palm burns up your arm.
Well,
Malik
we
has
still
just
in
basically
initiative?
summoned thing and just kind of smashed the plant bits. And
Marcos is going tearing forward and basically just both hands ripping into the plant mass to try and find Izamina.
Okay. Easy enough to do. It's not that big.
Grabbing her, and as he drags her out, I am dumping
There it is.
every point of lay on hands that I have available. So, Isa, you gain, you heal for 30 hit points.
Doesn't work. No, I'm just fucking with you. It works. Of course it works.
Are you trying to make
So
Marcos make a deal? Marcos will literally make a deal with the Archfiend to get Izamina back if he has to.
So Izamina, as you basically just put your hands on her face, as you basically try to clear out as much of the guk, and you just pump, you summon all the faith you have in Vathras, all the faith you have. It's like, I mean, if you're watching, Mom, come on, help me out, sort of thing. And Izamina shudders to life and sputters out a huge amount of just this corpulent, gross green algae and spatters all over the front of you. Like almost like a projectile, just like cough, projectile vomit, green stuff. Allergic to spinach. Blah.
I'm just gonna wrap my arms around him and just hug him.
Big hug back, and just you hear Marcos mutter in a kind of tight voice, "Whatever. Just don't do that again. Don't scare me like that again."
All right. So now, I'm not sure what music we can take it off of. I don't imagine you need the stress of all the blorking and grossness of the
It's
shambling
only
clown
Steve
music.
who can hear it.
I just
So
turned that music
it
up,
doesn't
so
stress the rest
That's
of us
fair.
out.
That's fair.
I haven't had a chance to do the Discord link everybody up thing.
While they have this moment, I'd like to go over here to the kobold. Is he still over there?
I think he took off running.
Yeah, he's kind of cowering behind a sarcophagus.
All right, it's dead. Can you take us now?
You slay Moss. I go tell.
Thanks
And he
for
runs
helping,
off.
pal.
Bastard.
Wait. Where are you going? Where are you going? Can I try to climb up here?
Absolutely can.
Oh no.
Be an
What am I
athletics check.
rolling?
Give me a fall on your ass.
That
Jack.
can't be acrobatic somehow.
Well, acrobatics, sure. I'll give you that.
Okay, cool. Oh, 23.
Nice. Yeah,
Parkour.
no, easy. Yeah, you find some
Parkour.
footholds easily enough. You parkour your way up. Parkour.
I take off running for him.
Sure. And
I've-
so you catch up to him right at the base of the stairs.
I pull the dagger out. Where are you going?
Move you up a little bit more. I go tell.
We can all go together. Let's help the others out. And then we go tell whoever you want to tell.
Okay.
And I point the dagger back in the direction.
You go
Waiting
help. I go tell.
No. We did it your way. Now let's do it our way.
He looks consternated, but you're not entirely sure why. But
I
we'll walk back.
also jump over that little river to not
Yep.
get my shoes wet,
Fair. I mean, they're expensive. Oxford.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not brogues. I mean, they're Oxford. So yeah, obviously.
You gotta stay up. Y'all okay down there?
And while that's happening with Miles and the cousin they love, is occurring, which is all well and good. Can Rosenthal just like investigate this corpse
Yeah,
thing
absolutely.
and just like see what he can
Give me a
he can
nature check.
gather?
Yeah, Delphia would help with that.
Is your nature better?
Ho, what is my nature?
I have a +4.
Let's see. It's a
Ooh.
+0, so.
Oh wow. Okay, we'll go with mine then.
Ranger
You
with
sure
a
you're a
+0 in
ranger?
nature.
She's not that kind of ranger.
Uh,
She's not that
that's-
kind of doctor. She's not that kind of ranger.
Yeah, I got a 10 for nature.
It's a plant.
Can I
Weirdly, you don't notice
Rangers
any
are wisdom
organs or any
based.
kind of
Like they've never been intelligence based.
circulatory system.
okay.
And these are sort of, there's branches and brambles and stuff that kind of look like they were supporting structures, like maybe a skeleton, but not really, because it doesn't actually see, it doesn't seem to have any internal consistency in terms of an actual skeleton, like arms and legs or anything like that. You're not quite sure how it would have made any sort of movement or ambulatory moving from spot to spot, but it basically looks like a giant pile of compost.
Do I have any knowledge of what it is? Like, am I making any? I have a good history modifier.
An Arcana check.
I also have a great Arcana modifier. That's a dirty 20.
Okay.
Hey,
You will have read about this in terms of an odd happenstance that happens in the swamps from time to time, where a creature develops a sentience, or basically just a large, it could be a close connection to the Fey realm. It could be a spot of wild magic or some sort of something magical or ethereal happened in that spot, where a confluence of events happens that a bolt of energy or lightning from the sky or something strikes the swamp and a certain mound of vegetation, and it becomes not so much self-aware or sentient, but a thing, less just a pile of refuse and more of basically sort of an entity or a creature that consumes, and it basically just follows its own natural processes and sort of develops this odd capacity to move and ambulate and actually make efforts to consume things. But it's very rare, and it usually only happens in the swamp. So you're kind of idly curious as to why it would happen deep in the recesses of a dwarven mine.
Yeah. With the knowledge that this might be Fey related, he's gonna ask Rowena if she has any idea what this is, or if she is still on his shoulder, which is an excellent question because she is wildly chaotic.
You hear the buzz or the vibration of like dragonfly wings, the slight weight of something that lands on your shoulder. Oh yeah, see those in the Fey realm all the time.
Do you think this one came from the Fae?
I don't know, maybe.
Is there a way to tell? Is there a mark or?
It's just the mounds of vegetation that move.
How could it get from there to here? Would it have to?
Getting from from Fae to here involves some kind of a teleportation or a portal.
Does it
I would think.
usually require like a humanoid to do that?
One
Or
would
can
think.
they can't do it on
It
their
could
own?
have just happened naturally. I don't.
Would
If only there was a wizard around that had some kind of ability to find magic portals on their own.
Yeah, that would be lovely. I personally, Jacqueline, have no idea how to do that. Rosenthal would probably know how to do that.
Detect
What would I
magic,
have?
maybe?
I don't have that. Oh, I can do that.
You don't have detect magic?
Oh, I do. I'm sorry.
You
I
can
do.
cast that as a ritual.
I can cast it as a ritual. Yeah. Then I will cast detect magic as a ritual.
Okay.
But that takes 10 minutes. So
yeah. And Delphia, you were asking as well. Sorry.
What?
You were asking about the plant creature?
Nope, I was just assisting Rosenthal with whatever search he was doing.
Yeah, and you can be party of that conversation. Rowena basically says it occasionally happens when you've got a confluence of events, and sometimes earth and plant mounds come to life. But give me, with your knowledge,
Rowena could say anything right now, and Delphia would probably agree. Absolutely.
Give me a survival. No, not a survival. Who was it that identified the will-o-wisps last week?
that was me.
Rosenthal as well. That was Arcana, yes? Yeah.
I believe so, yes.
If the two of you are sort of doing this whole Holmes and Watson and investigating the corpse of this thing, give me another Arcana check.
Me?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 21.
With advantage.
Okay. That's worse. That's an 11. So it's 21.
I'll give it to you anyway. You remember at the beginning of the combat when one of the wisps dumped some sort of electrical bolt into the creature, and it seemed to invigorate it.
I don't know if maybe my detect magic will help with that, but like visually, did it look more like a healing or more like a buffing type reaction? I don't know if that like visually could be, or maybe I can like feel the magic in the air. I don't know if that's.
It looked more like a heal.
Okay.
If you had that basis of comparison, but healing a wound on a humanoid fleshy creature is far and away quite different from whatever this plant thing was, and you're not sure if the undulating, pulsing, bubbling grossness of foliage was healing, but it seemed to basically not bubble as much or not be split as much in that area. Maybe it's sort of a kind of a hard press, but between the two of you, you kind of make a surmise that maybe the wisps had something to do with the creature, the plant.
Would Rosenthal know if wisps can move freely between the Fae and Wild and our plane?
Not can they?
Like, I guess, would he think that it was the wisps that did it, or that they like kind of came together through a portal? I guess the detect magic will help with that, but
generally not. They can range quite a distance. I'll give you this with your 20s, and you figured the wisp out last week as well. They can wander a fair distance from a point, but generally being undead, they're trapped and tethered, fettered, if you will, to a particular place. So usually a lonely bog or a battlefield where sorrow or death, anguish or misery, sort of thing, just sort of consumes the area. But being that there was more than one here, this area holds some kind of significance of doom or gloom or death or sorrow, and some kind of cause that invoked or caused these entities to become wisps. And because they became wisps, they fed on death, they fed on other misery, they drove other things to consume their life force. But in turn, because of their ambient energy, it's possible they just animated the foliage and the ground moss essentially around them over time.
Okay.
So what are the rest of you doing?
I would like to grab a chunk of the algae or whatever. I'm going to turn it into green dye for some of my thread later to tell this story.
Grab the spinachy stuff that works the best.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to fill the vial that had the healing potion that I just took. That's very convenient that I took that. I should take more potions.
Yeah.
100%.
100%. That makes a lot of sense to me.
I agree.
Wow.
More than one at once. That way you can have 2 vials of it.
Oh my God. Because then what if there's more, like, thank God this thing didn't have flowers, because I would have wanted those colors too. You're right.
More potions. Yep.
Now I know for next time I will do that.
So
and as soon as Marcos seems okay, we'll shamble up the steps over here and go stand with Miles and Sneck. And should we peek in? Should we do some grave robbing while we're here? No, these are Malik's people. No, we're good. We're good. We won't do that.
I like the idea though.
I mean, technically they're not.
Yeah, but she doesn't know that. She thinks that they're Malik's, that this is like Malik's clan. So I'm good.
Okay.
And when I get up to Miles, I'm just gonna be like, Miles, wasn't Delphia so like she's just so on it. The way that she like took that wisp out, like you two work so well as a team. Like you were just like shank, shank, shank.
Marcos is just gonna look over and raise an eyebrow. Is this really the best time or place?
Teamwork. It is always a time and place for teamwork.
Grinding her boot into the shambling moon, just like squishing it randomly.
Marcos like when you're walking along a beach and popping the seaweed.
Yeah, like push squish.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ew.
Marcos is gonna do kind of the arm over the shoulders and by mostly main force kind of steer his cousin away. Like, come on, let's walk some of the bruising off. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, you know who's really great at helping with bruising? It's Delphia.
Are we waiting for the others? Yeah.
I guess we're just gonna stand over here.
Malik's gonna elbow Delphia like, I think you have a shot.
I stay with Snack.
Like not a shot, like.
Oh, okay, good, because I still need to apologize to Marcos.
I don't think no, not with Marcos, with the new guy.
Oh, Miles.
Yeah,
I don't want to shoot him.
No, not Malik is just gonna wander away confused because he doesn't quite get the whole humanoid mating ritual thing.
Delphia thinks that conversation went pretty well.
Would my detect magic be done? Bye
So
now.
as
Protecting
everyone
you.
is doing this, you put down the sigils on the ground, you trace your symbology as best you can, you cast detect magic. And the room is kind of like a low-key hum, not really magical in and of itself, but there's sort of ambient magic energy throughout the room, but not a huge amount. It's sort of like just a very low, a very small tinnitus in your ear sort of thing. Not enough to be irritating, just enough to sort of suffuse everything. So you figure, if you're using your logical mind, that these wisps have been here long enough that they've been basically just electrifying or zapping or whatever the entire carpet of green and gross, and eventually over time presumably the green and gross congealed itself into something that became a thing.
Is there anything that he or the group can do to make sure that that doesn't happen again? Like, does he have a general idea, or that the fact that the wisps are gone would have been enough?
I mean, logistically, if they were the cause of starting it, if they're gone, it's not going to happen again.
Okay.
Logically, you pulled the plug.
Okay.
No,
And
the
there's-
house plants no longer have the indoor
Mhm.
sun lamp.
Yeah. And there's nothing else. This is like just like a big old cavern.
Seems to be.
Okay.
Stretches on towards the west direction. A ways longer.
And what happened to the wisps when they died? Did they like disintegrate and like fall away, or did
Basically.
they? Okay, so there's like nothing left of them.
No.
Okay. Then Rosenthal is going to do the same thing as Amina did, but for a very wildly different reason. He's going to like just take a bunch of the moss and put it in the potion bottle
I'm
he
gonna
drank.
use it with electricity.
And I'm gonna Frankenstein.
Love this.
And he's gonna store it in his pouch and
You all called me mad. Mad.
follow with his dancing lights up.
All right. So where does
Is that what
everyone
kind
want to
of
go
doctor
now?
you are?
What is everyone doing?
Well, following the kobold, I suppose.
I think so.
And Sneck looks at
Absolutely.
Yeah.
everyone in turn, essentially. What?
You said you were going to take us to the meteor.
Yes.
Is
No.
there?
What meteor? What's a meteor?
The fire thing from the
I want you to kill Moss. You kill Moss. I go tell.
And you will tell after you take us to where the big boom thing landed in here.
I don't know. We explore. We get killed by Moss. We lose people.
Uh-huh.
Marcos is just going to start walking towards Sneck, and Marcos looks like hell, but he is just dead expression, just starting to move forward.
Yeah, he's just
help
happy to
explore.
flank around.
You'll help explore, but you
Yeah.
don't know where
No.
what we need is at.
No.
You literally told us that if we killed Moss
Yeah.
for you,
Yeah.
you would then take us to
Yeah. Explore.
Sure. Let's go. Let's go find where that boom explore happened, shall we?
Yeah. Sure. I go tell.
No,
No.
you guide.
I mean, to be fair,
But I
If we
don't
want
know
him to
how I
help-
get.
To be
I can't-
fair,
who he's going to tell might be able to help us as well. And the
Sneck,
more
are you
we
going
have,
to tell Sneck? Are you going to tell the rest of your kobold friends
Yeah.
that we
Yeah.
killed Moss for you?
Yeah.
No, they don't know junk because he's the bright one of them, Miles.
but they
um,
can help explore to find it.
Yeah. That's why we explore.
That's more people.
Insight check, Sneck, to see if that's truly his intention.
Absolutely.
I only rolled a 6, so
What's
16.
that?
Oh, 73. Yeah. Okay. No, he seems absolutely earnestly genuine. He does not know where the meteor is. Literally trying to explore the cave. Companion or other kobolds get killed by big plant monster. Can't explore anymore. And then his adventuring friends came along by weird happenstance.
Right.
And now they can kill the moss for me because they killed
Look.
Obramo. So they're tough.
Look, I mean, all of that is true. She's going to pull out a bandage and start bandaging her hand that has bits of diamond dust that will now never fully heal on the palm of her hand. And she's going to start wrapping it up. And she's going to say, he is not going to really be able to help us very much. We just need to do what we need to do. And I suggest that part of what we need to do is really take a nap.
We've gotten nowhere. We've gotten nowhere.
Well, 3 of us have been far too close to dead for
Oh,
my
I
liking
know.
in the last few hours.
Mm-hmm.
For nothing.
For nothing. And she's
That
just
is
gonna
very upsetting.
she's just gonna turn her body whatever angle she needs to turn so that she does not see Marcos and whatever he's about to do to Snick. She is perfectly happy and has always been to let Marcos extract vengeance when the need arises. She's just gonna turn herself around.
I looked at Snick. How much of this have you all explored?
Upstairs.
What's up there?
Food stuffs, rotting stuffs, old stuffs, broken stuffs.
Next.
Any good stuff? That's not food. What's the old stuff?
Oh, old junk, rusty, broken.
Snack. Let me ask you a question. How much do you like existing?
I like eggs.
How much do you enjoy being alive?
I'm gonna talk to him in Draconic. Snack, listen, buddy. If you come with us, chances are we'll find some cool stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So get all your friends together.
Well, I was trying to.
Yeah.
You come with us.
But yeah, so in Draconic, he's like, I was trying to, but these idiots are not letting me. What's up with that?
That was
dirty
unnecessary.
motherfucker.
I mean,
But I don't know he said it.
To be fair.
Rosenthal knows you said that.
To be fair.
I mean, what's up with the red guy with the horns anyway? He's got this whole big chip on his shoulder. I don't get it. But seriously,
we're
I
working
was going to
through
go
that.
find the friends.
It's
We
like
can help
cousin
explore
issues
now.
or
We
something.
got the
It's like a
the
family
moss out of the
thing.
way. This is
Yeah.
great.
Snack, I thought, we were gonna get this is all in Draconic. I thought we were gonna get, the thing that fell out of the sky.
I have no idea what the hell that is.
Does anybody else know what it is?
We heard something crash in the mountain, but other than that, we have no idea where it is.
Okay, but like generally what direction it's in.
When we were outside, it was to the east.
Okay, so you know where the east is when you're inside the cave.
Kind of.
So which direction is that?
So then just show us which direction that is, and we will go that way.
He looks at the ground, looks at the things. No idea.
Does Rosenthal know which way is east?
Probably that way. Because we came in this way, and we came in the stairs, and we go down the. We get down the stairs, and we were going, and he's like turning on his feet. He's sort of walking in. Okay, we do that. He's in down the stairs, into the thing. Ooh, wait, no, the pit trap. Okay, now the bridge.
He's now
Goodness.
ignoring Sneck at this point, and he turns to Delphia, and in common, he says, Delphia, do you know, you're really good with the outdoors. Do you know which way's east?
Oh yeah.
Which
Yep.
direction we're standing now? Okay. He says it's east.
Give me a survival check because you're underground.
Yeah,
You have no sun, no stars to guide you. There's no moss on a certain side of the tree.
This is going to be hilarious if both Delphi and Snack point in the same direction at the same time after his rambling, incoherent response.
That's a 24.
So you're like, okay, and you're digging back in your brain and you're remembering all of your lessons of like the usual ways to tell the direction of travel. And underground, you're like, all right, well, if I'm in a cave, I'm spelunking in a cave, I'm supposed to remember there's a certain something water tends maybe to go in some, and you sort of best guess it. You're like, and you're remembering basically just like you're pulling memory out of your textbook brain from study, and you're on your last sort of an oral exam for a presentation, and you're like, no, I'm absolutely confident because I remember all these facts, and it's in this and literally Sneck's like, and he's just sort of doing his little dance, so walking like this, and I go down here and down the stairs, and I do that, and so I think, so if I do, and he's always sort of pointing, and then almost simultaneously, you're like, it's probably in that, and he's like, that way, and both are pointing literally in the same direction.
Hey, there we go.
I rolled him an 18.
I'm convinced.
Hey. Me too.
Let's go east.
That sounds wonderful.
From where
Should we?
Going east sounds like a great idea. I'm barely standing up right now.
Oh no. I mean, not right now.
Not right now.
It's been like an hour, right, Mike? We've been chilling.
In 10 minutes, but sure.
Like
You just
an
finished
hour.
casting a spell, man.
That's true.
Yeah, but we've
I
had a
tried.
conversation after that in real time, so it's been at least a half an hour to 45 minutes.
All right, that's
Which
fair.
gives me no spell slots back.
That is also true.
I'm just digging for like a roll of the old short rest.
You're looking for a short rest, are you?
Which gives
Friends.
gives us no
Friends.
spell slots.
We could go back to Dwarven base camp, take a nice long rest, eat a nice meal, and
Right,
come
like-
back and try this again.
How far away from the camp?
Which camp? Oh, the
Well, the-
camp outside where the rest of the dwarves were technically waiting for you?
Yes.
Maybe an hour?
Sneck, is there any place that your people have found that's like a really safe, secure room with a door that we can shut and sleep?
Yeah, you keep stepping off the traps.
Okay, listen.
I'm
Kind of an idiot puts traps in a place where you have to get out of.
We know where they are.
Yeah, that's fair.
Tell us where they are.
Well, we did. We shut them. We let you in. Because you're Sneck's friend.
Can you show us somewhere where we can sleep?
Sleep here.
Somewhere
We
else
just
can
got
sleep.
attacked by a moss creature. Why would we sleep
Which, to be
here?
fair, we killed.
Moss is dead.
Yeah, but y'all haven't adventured out past this area, so
I
you
don't
don't know
know
what's
if I
down there.
necessarily want to sleep in a room full of corpses.
Snack. There could
Personal
be
choice.
other things. He's pointing at like the other passageways, like from there, because you didn't get past Moss.
Right.
So take us back up to somewhere else that's
Oh,
more
yeah, okay.
secure.
We'll sleep, and you can start exploring and keeping an eye out for a rock that fell from the sky.
So in Draconic, he's like, so you want me to take you upstairs where I was going to go anyway
Yes.
to rest?
Yes.
so that then
Then
we can
we'll-
assemble all the rest of our kobolds and help explore, like I was
Yes.
going to do.
Yes.
Your
I
friends.
don't know if I love or hate this little smart.
He says that in Draconic,
In
but
Draconic,
can
yeah.
I insight check his tone of fucking
Sure.
rude voice?
I absolutely
Sure.
love him.
29.
Jesus. Yeah, he's being a smartass.
Yeah.
You're detecting, it's sort of one of those things that even though it's guttural, it's a lot of hissing, snarling, and snapping. He's
Yeah.
The inflection is sort of it's almost a universal, where you figure you're either being insulted, but you don't look, sort of like that when someone is speaking another language around you, and they're both staring at you out of the corner of their eye when they do.
Just one of us is staring at it from the corner of their eye. I'm just trying to be diplomatic, which is a stretch for Malik.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, so we basically,
stretch.
your friends are idiots. Come on, we go.
We
And he
try
starts-
to keep everybody together. So when we're
He
up
starts
there
walking back up
resting-
towards the.
When he starts walking, I walk behind him.
Yeah, I'm going behind him.
Ugh.
And I'm explaining to him in Draconic, like, when we are resting, when we are in a safe place, you guys go out and see if you can find something else for us to kill. And then we'll probably kill that.
Good idea.
Or just the meteor.
Right? And the meteor. Go east until you hit the big whatever thing, boom thing, whatever that was. Then
Good
come
idea.
back, tell us, we'll go get it, and then we'll maybe give you, I don't know, some gold or something.
Deal.
It might be out of Marcos's, portion.
Yeah.
But,
Fuck it is.
So you make your way back upstairs.
Rosenthal is spending this entire time just like talking with Delphia about how crazy that whole thing was, and like the wisps and like all of his crazy ideas about, and how he doesn't understand why, and he just has so many questions, and how many books he's going to read about it, and just like on and on.
Yeah, do you think under better conditions you could have caught one of those wisps?
I think so. I think that was
do
very
too.
wrangleable. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I just think we weren't prepared.
I just
Next time.
we might need to get a net.
Okay, yeah. That
Right.
would be a
Yeah.
good investment. Yeah.
Do you think Malik's uncle would have one?
Ooh.
He seems like a
yeah.
really nice guy.
Right. And well, his mom is so knitted his beard so fine.
Maybe she could knit us a net to catch
a very
wisps with.
fine net. Yeah.
That sounds amazing. And maybe Izamina could like embroider it like cute little symbols into the side.
Yeah. They won't want to leave.
Oh my god. It'll be so homely.
Yeah.
This sounds amazing. That's a great idea.
Perfect. Perfect.
Such a good idea.
I'm glad to see that you kept a sample too.
Yeah, I'm gonna play with this later. Just a
I'm
lot.
very interested.
Yeah, maybe we can, we do like a little mini moss, but like in a potion bottle.
In a jar. Yeah.
Yeah, just like I don't know, zap some stuff in there.
That sounds like fun.
Yes, maybe. Just like like fireflies in a bottle, except like a
Ooh.
little moss in a bottle.
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
Yeah. I can't wait. But
Oh.
definitely other people need to rest
Oh yeah,
first.
yeah. I honestly
I'm fine,
could use a
though.
nap.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So you make your way back upstairs, and Sneck excitedly explains that Moss is dead, and many kobolds cheer and sort of get the whole little league baseball team sort of fired up. Yeah, we gotta get him.
Natural.
And they sort of just start yapping and barking and snapping at the air and hissing and sticking their spears high in the air. And he starts ordering around, and he assembles a couple of teams, and he finds a place upstairs that's relatively quietish and relaxed-ish sort of thing. It's in sort of a nestled area with a bunch of boxes and crates, which are all old foodstuffs, decaying wooden crates and stuff. It basically looks like storage, but it was piled in here all haphazardly, so you could only surmise that over time of years, maybe this was just sort of a place that plunder was placed. But there's boxes, and they're all decrepit and they're all old, so if you wanted to go through them, you could. But I mean, you've already had your arms, elbows deep in a pile of peat moss, so whatever. But this is a good place to end it for this evening, I think. I will say that unless anyone wants to do anything completely off the rails with this party, I don't expect anything less. That I will say that you can get a long rest.
I would like to set a alarm
Fair.
spell before Sleepy sleeps.
So you're not to be disturbed by the kobolds?
Yeah, if they cross that, just
Okay.
like daggers from Marcos. And he'd like to cast Identify on one of those bottles of potions that
Okay.
Izamina has.
Do you tell the kobolds that they will meet certain doom if they cross the line?
Oh, absolutely.
Give me a deception check.
Oh.
So,
Is it deception?
Mike,
Yep.
you said long rest, but
Yes.
that must be like a translation thing between like Draconic, Dwarvish, and Common for me, because it's spelled Level space.
Yeah.
D.
Yeah. That's what I heard too.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
Mr. DM, I would like you to know that I just rolled a nat 20 on my deception
Nice.
check for a
Yeah, they are
21
absolutely
in total.
terrified of the line.
I'm learning from Malik.
That mystical line, and
line.
you add a little bit of fey to it, and Rowena sort of sneaks a little bit of extra sort of glamour into your everything else, and you use a little prestidigitation to just sort of have like things when you're glittering and sort of like having this magic dust fall when you do this line, and they are like superstitiously paranoid. They're like, they do a wide berth around the door, even though there's only so much hallway. They like hug up against the opposite wall in order to get past the door, in order to get past the room. So you are absolutely safe in here because there's no way any of the kobolds are going to even think about crossing the line.
Excellent. So we
So.
all got a nice, good long rest.
Nice, good long rest. That's a good point to end, I think, until
Mike?
next week. Yeah,
Can I add one thing?
sure.
Just at one point when everybody's asleep, Isa's just gonna count and see how many diamonds she has left.
Uh-huh.
And she's just gonna very quietly say, "So, Auntie, I kept him alive. And now you owe me one." And then she's gonna turn back over and go back to bed.
What the hell is happening?
and that's when the demigod showed up.
We're talking to so many
All right.
devils. What is going on?
We'll deal with that maybe next week.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do a quick little outro then to let everybody know who we are, where you can find us on the interwebs.
And what
What kind of
characters
merch
we're
we
playing
have.
next week when the giant demigod shows up and slays us all.
And whether or not a particular, if you go back through our episodes, you can get a description of what who Auntie is and in relation to whom and what she looks like. And those of you who know enough about the D&D lore will be rightfully scared. But let's start with everybody's favorite order cleric with the Death Wish. Sarah.
Hi, everybody. My name is Sarah. I have been Izamina Lascelle, the Order Cleric.
Dash wish. What?
No, she's alive. Everybody's alive. She did her job tonight. She did what she needed to do. Saved multiple people.
Whole lot
You
of
can
cholesterol.
catch me here Tuesday nights playing the cleric for as long as I can just keep needling Mike until he just smites her. And you can catch me Sundays here on Vancouver by Night, where I DM in the Fandolin by Night game. And we just had player character death, which takes up
And the
like our
cleric just got
channel.
smoked, so
Yeah, it takes
Oh,
up our
good.
channel like allotment of player character death for the quarter, so everybody else is safe.
Yeah.
And then excitingly and importantly, I am this is the week of my very first premiere episode of Community Cleric, which is a show, an interview show that highlights women in gaming and nerdom. We're starting with MC Diabetes from Fandolin, and then next week is Belshare, which I'm super excited about. So
Sweet.
come over and see us on my channel Thursday at, I know what time it is in my time, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, which is
3:30 p.m.
Yes, that's right. That sounds right. Yeah, thanks.
Awesome. Zev.
Hey everyone, I'm Zev. He, him, played Marcos Osale, he, him. I'm not worried about someone particular being called because, yeah, no, nothing bad can happen. I'll handle whatever comes up. You can find me on Twitter and YouTube at Fukari Gaming. Twitter is Fukari Gaming 30K. That's all from me.
Sweet. Jacqueline.
Oh my goodness, that's me. Hi, I'm Jacqueline, she, her, and tonight I played Dr. Rosenthal, he, him, wizard, warlock, human, fae, all of the above. Very interested in what he discovered tonight, so we'll get a little obsessive behavior about that. But you can find all my social medias on my Linktree /it's Kakelia. And if you enjoyed some of my roleplay tonight and you want to see something even crazier, tune in Friday nights on this channel, starting at, what is that, 5:30 PST, if I'm doing math in my head correctly. Where I play a gnome druid of the stars whose occupation is conspiracy theorist. He believes that the Nominati is real. So tune in and find out where that will go.
Illuminati is real.
It is real.
I have on good authority.
Dear Chris Perkins.
This is something that we've been playing and you need to include. All right. Belshare.
Hi, I'm Belshare, she, her, and tonight I played Delphia, she, her, the Asmar, Ranger, Rogue, General Disaster. You can check me out also Friday nights playing in the Icewind Dale campaign, and you can check me out all over the internet at Belshare, and keep an eye on. I'm not gonna make any promises about Instagram. I'm gonna try to be on Instagram more, but at least keep an eye out on Twitter, because I'm gonna be crafting something that's going to be very epic, and you'll want to be involved.
Hey,
Back to you,
I'm
Mike.
Jazz.
Okay.
She, her.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yes.
There you go. Yeah, I played Miles, he, him, the half elf rogue. You can find me on Twitter at Zoomain with 2 E's, but I don't really tweet a lot of D&D stuff. But yeah,
Good.
I should, but that's not what's on my time. I need to follow more D&D people. That's what it needs to be. We'll put it on my to-do list.
All right. And TikToks too then.
Ooh, no.
You know, do like group TikToks or something. Steve.
That's me. I'm Steve, ordinarily the storyteller type over here at Vancouver by Night, which we do on Saturdays. So from here, we don't have Changeling this week. Changeling was on hiatus. Real life happened. But so we're going to skip over the Wednesday thing, hop right over to Friday. On Friday, it is the Icewind Dale campaign, Agents of Shald. If I said that right, I have no idea. It sounds right. Where they are, I don't know where they're at. I'll let somebody else cover that. Then our Saturday takeover is back at full strength for the second week in a row. Starts at 11 on Martlet Games, goes over to Level Up Dice, and then goes over to our channel here. And then we bounce over to Rolling D's 20s with Philly by Night. After that, it is Sunday with Sarah's game, and next week we're going to be back with more Changeling after this, which is Tuesday. So yeah, come and see us. And we've got, merch. Where is it? That way. Merch. That probably disappeared, didn't it? There's merch things. There you go.
Hey.
Like that. Nominati stuff. There's D10s.
What's amazing is that you can buy this shirt, a Displacer shirt, with the logo on it.
Mm-hmm.
It just appears and disappears. So every now and then you just look naked.
That's just weird. Yeah, don't buy that shirt. Buy like the super soft shirt. Yeah.
Super soft.
Yes.
Also apparently see-through. Okay.
Head over to our YouTube, which is trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers. We are at 770 something, I want to say.
Push us up. Push us up.
Yeah, so we are trying to get up there, and yeah, over to Mike.
Okay. Did we handle everything? We got the Patreon in there too?
You can mention the Patreon if you really wanted to.
I would probably trip over my own face doing it. We have a Patreon. Like, share, subscribe. You can pay just $1 and get all of our special secret content of various characters doing various things with other various characters and advancing meta plot, especially in the vampire game. Something else that we get when we subscribe, and I don't remember what it is.
No, there's nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, if we get up to like 100, we're gonna start doing a bunch of office stuff, like having in-character stuff with the office like things, like an interview with Dr. Rosenthal behind the scenes, maybe.
Ooh, that would be interesting.
love
Story
to see
time with
that.
Dr. Rosenthal. Random lizard facts.
The random reptilian.
Film like a half an hour of Dr. Rosenthal giving
like
lizard
little-
facts.
Well, I mean, TikToks.
And
Hundreds
none of it-
TikToks of just random factoids from Dr. Rosenthal.
Yeah, and none of it would be pre-scripted at all. This would all just be off the cuff.
Like
Mhm.
The
90
whole
minutes of
time.
ad lib from Jacqueline.
Yeah, really push my improv skills.
You can catch my pre and post COVID cosplay adventures at Canadian Captain America on Instagram and TikTok, and CDN Captain America on Twitter, where mainly I do a lot of D&D stuff. You can catch me here with this group of fantastic people. I am just your humble DM. They are the actors in the play and bring it alive. I just play all the other characters and try to kill them. So far, they're winning, but you can't win D&D. Everybody knows that. So eventually I will win. So it's just a matter of time. You can also catch me on Sundays, where 2 p.m. PST in the Fandolin by Night game, where DM Sarah is running a game. I'm playing the cleric. I just got bamfed into, I don't know exactly where, because I sassed my god. And that never goes well. So we also have a dead party member, and we're going to be trying to do maybe some kind of resurrection ritual, and I'm not sure, because we're trapped in a Feywild mini dimension, and it's kind of trippy because there's lots of lore that just dumped. So go look at the last episode. It was impressive. I'm apparently 1,000 years old. I just don't know it yet. More on that as we go. I'm in the 3 p.m. PST on Saturdays, Delve into Darkness, Vampire the Masquerade game, part of the massive Vampire Saturday Takeover. and we are this close to announcing a Prince of the City, and all of our machinations and whether or not they'll succeed is all up to storyteller Steve and how benevolent or how much of an asshole he feels like being on any given day. So we're all screwed. We just don't know yet.
Can confirm.
Can confirm. Yes, I'm monkey wrench. I don't know what that is.
He can dodge a wrench. He can dodge a ball.
Yeah, exactly. What else? And I think I've got one more session in on the Changeling the Dreaming game, run by our storyteller Cliff, on Wednesdays. Not this Wednesday coming. I think we're doing our last one when we usually film them on Thursdays. We're going to do that last episode. If I survive, I might be back for other shenanigans with this NPC or perhaps another one. But it all depends on the, what are they called? The motley, and how smart they are, how successful they are. It's one of those things. It's shit's about to go down. They found the big bad of the area, and they're going to have to do some major machinations to get out of this one. So come and watch it, not this Wednesday, but catch up on the YouTubes so you can know what's happening when we come back the following Wednesday, and hopefully they'll get out of the dreaming area. I don't remember exactly the terminology. I don't really know Changeling all that well. Anyways, we are done here for tonight. So thank you all for coming. Thank you all for watching. We love you. It's not Thursday yet, but when it is, we'll let you know. And we will be jumping into, where are we going?
EDH Adventures.
EDH Adventures. And so we will say thank you, Lodame. I'm gonna
Little Monty
they'll
Python
share
for everybody in the chat.
Get on with it. No. So we will see you next week. We love you all. Come back and join us for more misadventures. And if you don't, I'm going to pun them even worse.
Bye, everybody.
See you later.
Bye.